thumbnail that I saw. Wow. The new umpire.
Hey, boo. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, Jack. You as well. Thank you. A pleasant good evening and welcome to People's Bank Park in York, Pennsylvania, where today the Somerset Patriots take on the York Revolution for the third game of a 4-game series and the penultimate game of their current 7-game road trip. The Patriots have turned the road trip around after dropping the first two. They have won their last three. The good vibes have returned to Somerset, and they hope those positive vibes continue with today's ball game. Well, welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for tuning in, both on the Voice of Central Jersey, 1450 WCTC, as well as SPN.TV. Thank you again for tuning in. Look, the Patriots, they were struggling. They had a 7-game losing streak. They won Sunday against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. They won on Monday against the York Revolution in a ball game in which they trailed 4-0 early, came from behind, tied their largest come-from-behind victory of the season with an 8-5 win. And then yesterday, in the full extension of the phrase, was a brand new ball game. A 16-1 win for the Somerset Patriots in last night's contest. Look, it was the most runs they've scored in a single game this season. It was their largest margin of victory this season, and they tied a new season high with 5 home runs hit in the game. There was a 7-run third inning. That tied their largest scoring outburst in a single inning this season. They had a 6-run third as well. Ultimately, they put 12 hits on the board and marked the third straight game in which they've recorded double-digit hits. Just all in all, a very impressive game for the Patriots. Of the 5 home runs that they hit, they were by 4 different guys. Michael Ullman had the Somerset's 4th 2 home run game this season. He had a 5 RBI performance as well, which is tied for the single game high for the Patriots this season. Gabriel Bracamonte hit a 2-run home run. He's hit a couple of home runs on this road trip. Teodoro Martinez, in his first game as a Patriot, in his second at bat, hit a 3-run home run. And then Will Kenger had a 2-run shot as well. Kenger actually finished a triple shy of the cycle. So it was just a very, very promising effort for Somerset's bats. Everybody in the lineup last night scored a run, and they had 16 runs. All 16 of their runs actually came over the first 4.5 innings of the ballgame. Going into the bottom of the 5th, they held a 16-1 lead, and it was that lead that would hold the rest of the way. Meanwhile, Rick Teasley was on the mound for the Patriots, and Teasley had a very strong bounce-back performance against a team that tagged him for 11 runs on 13 hits. In his previous start, Teasley went on the mound yesterday and allowed just 1 run on 7 hits over his 6 innings of work. And the Patriots bullpen got the job done the rest of the way, keeping the Revolution off the scoreboard and finishing off a 16-1 win. So, looking at the prospects of this Patriots team now, they are still in 3rd place in the Liberty Division second half standings. The Patriots currently enter tonight's ballgame with a 9-16 second half record. They're 51-44 overall this season. Meanwhile, the York Revolution are 18-7. They have the best overall record still in the second half for the Atlantic League. But the Patriots have won now 2 games against the Revs, and look, Somerset now has the season series advantage over York. This is the final meeting between the Patriots and the Revs in 2019. I should say this entire series is the final time that these two teams meet. And thanks in large part to a very hot start for the Patriots over York earlier in the season, the Patriots have now won 10 of the 19 contests between these two teams. There is a little bit of a pause as we're getting ready for first pitch. The York Revolution position players, it seems, or maybe their bullpen arms, have stayed on the field down the right field line, and Mark Mason, the manager for the Revs, just had to jump out from his dugout after Brett Jody alerted the umpires and has told them to stop throwing down the first base line as we get ready for first pitch between the Patriots and the Revolution. So that's something that I haven't seen previously. But this is going to be an interesting game tonight between Somerset and York. The Revolution were the hottest team in the Atlantic League. You could still make a solid argument that they remain the hottest team in the league. They had won 8 in a row prior to this series, and they have a stacked lineup. And they bring Ricky Eusebio, formerly known as Julio Eusebio. It's Ricky Eusebio, who's on the mound for the Revs tonight. And they're going to work against Liam O'Sullivan on the mound for the Somerset Patriots. And it's going to be a difficult setup for O'Sullivan in today's ballgame. He's struggled a little bit giving up home runs, and the Revs have hit easily the most home runs of any team in the Atlantic League ever since the beginning of June. So it's a matchup that maybe on paper doesn't look great for Liam O'Sullivan, but Liam has been pitching pretty well as of late. He had one of his best starts a couple of times out ago back on July 28th, where he allowed just no runs over 6 innings of work and struck out a season-high 8. He did face the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs earlier in this road trip, and he allowed 7 runs, but just 3 of them were earned in a loss, so Liam 3-6 on the season. But the Revs have now lost 2 games in a row, something that they haven't really grown accustomed to as of late, so it'll be in a bit of an adjustment period for the Revs to see how they're able to turn things around. And in fact, the Patriots over the last 2 games, ever since York jumped out to a 4-0 lead after the 3rd inning on Monday night, the Patriots have outscored York 24-2 over their last 15 innings. Now, that is a relatively small sample size, but it is not a relatively small margin of runs. That is quite the difference. 24-2 over their last 15 innings dating back to Monday night. And Somerset has won 3 games in a row as they hope to continue the winning ways. They're finishing off a road trip. It's tonight and tomorrow against York, and then the Patriots return home as they welcome in the Sugarland Skeeters. It'll be a 6-game homestand, 3 against Sugarland and 3 against Lancaster. That gets started on Friday over at TD Bank Ballpark. Now, the Revolution are still in their dugout down the first base line. Looks like they're wrapping up some of their handshakes and warm-ups as we await the Revs to run out of their dugout down the first base line. There was a good amount of inclement weather in York earlier today. In fact, it was pouring just about maybe an hour and a half ago, and the tarp was on the field, but it was only a brief, hard shower for about 25-30 minutes or so. And afterwards, tarp was taken off the field. It is now sunny. It is warm, and the field doesn't look too much worse for the wear. Nice job by the York Revolution ground crew to get the field ready for today's ball game. Patriots are finishing up their high fives in their bullpen down the left field line, so both teams a little delayed in their preparation getting ready for tonight's game as we still await both teams running out of their respective dugouts. There's already been a number of earlier games in the Atlantic League today. In fact, the Long Island Ducks have already played their game against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. It was a Ducks victory. The High Point Rockers already played their game against the Sugarland Skeeters, and that was a High Point victory. So now Somerset, having seen 2 of their Liberty Division rivals already win earlier today, their job will be to keep pace with their opposition and try to take the first 3 games of this series over the York Revolution. The Revs have now been announced to the field. They have not taken the field just yet. Here they come at long last. Finally, York has decided to exit their dugout down the first base line, so we will be able to step aside for the national anthem. But when we return, it'll be first pitch between the York Revolution and the Somerset Patriots in Game 3 of a 4-game series. All of the action coming your way next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
Today's presentation of Somerset Patriots Baseball is brought to you by Atlantic Health Systems, Brother, Diamond Nation, Flemington Car and Truck Country, Flemington Department Store, Fullerton Auto, Health Quest, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey Lottery, RWJ Barnabas Health, Valari Design, Northern New Jersey ROTC, T-Mobile, TD Bank.
It's slamming it. Come on, get patriotic.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute,
and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
And we return to York, Pennsylvania, getting ready for the third game of a four-game series between the Somerset Patriots and the York Revolution. It's time now to go over the TD Bank starting lineup. We'll start with your Patriots. At TD Bank, expect unexpectedly longer hours that fit your schedule, including weekends. And with 24/7 access through online and mobile banking, you can bank whenever, wherever. TD Bank, member FDIC, TD Bank, NA. For the Patriots, managed by Brett Jody, assisted by Glenn Barker, John Hunton, and the athletic trainer is Phil Lee. Couple of changes in a healthy lineup for the Somerset Patriots and a couple of big additions tonight. Craig Massey leads off at second base. Teodoro Martinez moves up to the 2 spot in the order. He gets the start in right field. Will Kenger hits third, back along the infield at third base. It's Edwin Espinal at first. He's the Raritan Building Services cleanup batter of the ballgame. Michael Ullman, the DH, hitting fifth. Back in the lineup is Jimmy Paredes. He hits sixth. He gets the start in left field and a big boost back into Somerset's order. Alfredo Rodriguez bats seventh at shortstop, and another player back in the lineup for the Patriots tonight. It is Michael Krause. He's in center field. He hits eighth. It gets Justin Pacioli the day off. And rounding up the order for Somerset is Jovan Gonzalez. He's behind home plate. He bats ninth as they'll work against Ricky Eusebio on the mound for the York Revolution. Eusebio made a start against the Patriots last week in Game 2 of last Wednesday's doubleheader. His name at that time was Julio Eusebio, but since returning to York, he's let the press box staff here know that he prefers to be called Ricky. So it's the same pitcher that pitched against Somerset last week, but his name is Ricky Eusebio. And he is making his second start of the season for the York Revolution. Overall, he has tossed 8 innings this year. He has allowed 3 runs, 2 earned over those 8 innings. He has not yet factored into a decision, but he has walked 6 batters over those 8 innings. So Eusebio comes on the mound here in another bit of a spot start for the Revs. They'll have the Freedom Division starting pitcher in the All-Star game, Mitch Atkins, go tomorrow, but they had a spot starter in Ricky Schaefer yesterday, and the Patriots performed quite well against him. And now they work against Ricky Eusebio, who was originally brought in as a relief pitcher, but the Revs are stretching him out a bit into their starting rotation as he makes his second start in the span of a week. So Eusebio's done with his warm-up pitches. It is Craig Massey stepping into the left-handed batter's box, and we're about ready for first pitch here at Peoples Bank Park. Eusebio from the windup, and the first one of tonight's ball game. It's a fastball in for a called strike, and we are underway at 6:43 p.m. Eastern Time. Eusebio from the windup, and the 0-1 to Massey. Swung on and hit in the air, foul, third base side. Room for Henry Castillo. Along the warning track, he makes the catch, and that's the first out of today's ball game. So we'll set the defense for the York Revolution in the outfield from left to right. It's Melky Mesa, Justin Trapp, and Wellington Dotel. Along the infield, Henry Castillo gets his first start at third base in this series. Alvaro Rondon gets the start at shortstop. He entered last night's ball game after Ryan Dent was hit by a pitch late in the evening. Angelis Nina at second base, Telvin Nash at first, and it's Isaias Tejeda behind home plate with Eusebio on the mound. So the first pitch from Eusebio to Teodoro Martinez in for a called strike, 0-1. The umpires for today's ball game, it's Buzz Albert calling balls and strikes, assisted by ABS. At first base, Derek Moshe, and the third base umpire is Nate Caldwell, 0-1. Martinez takes a fastball, called a strike, knee-high outside part of the plate. So 0-2 for the right-handed hitting Teodoro Martinez, the former Southern Maryland Blue Crab, who's playing now in his second game as a Patriot. Eusebio from the windup. Here's the 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called. And there's 2 away in the top of the first inning. Fastball looked like it was pretty much right there against Martinez, but he kept the bat on his shoulders. And that's the second out of the inning. 2 out, nobody on. It'll bring up Will Kenger. The Revs for tonight's ball game wearing their alternate blue uniform with the white and gold horizontal stripe across their chest and the sans serif Revs typeface. The Patriots in their road grays, gray pants, navy cap, red brim. And the first pitch to Will Kenger taken low and in, 1 ball and no strikes. 73 degrees and partly cloudy skies. That's our game time temperature for the third game of this 4-game set. 1-0 to Kenger. Fastball misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Patriots took the first 2 games. It was an 8-5 win Monday, a 16-1 rout last night. They had a run in the top of the first inning last night as well. It came on an RBI double from Kenger. 2-0 to Kenger. He is a called strike, 2-1. Will continued his strong play against the Revolution last night. He ultimately finished the ballgame 3 for 5 and fell just a triple shy of the cycle. 2-1 to the lefty. Swing and a miss. Laid on a fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kenger also hit his 12th home run of the season last night. It was an opposite field 2-run shot in the top of the 4th inning. His team-leading 12th home run of the season. Eusebio from the windup, 2 out, nobody on. Here's the 2-2. In on the hands, and Kenger spins away just briefly. That runs the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Kenger, the team leader in batting, home runs, and runs batted in. Eusebio hoping for a 1-2-3 inning. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a top ground ball to the right side of the infield. It's collected by Nina. Tosses it over to first, and the inning is over. So the Patriots go down quietly in the top of the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the first score list on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again.
Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit ValariNJ.com to learn more today.
No score. We're in the bottom of the first inning, just underway at Peoples Bank Park. Quickly, the TD Bank starting lineup for the hosting Revs, managed by Mark Mason, assisted by Paul Fletcher, Angel Polanco, and Sandy DeLeon. Justin Trapp leads off for the third straight game. Angelis Nina hit second, Telvin Nash third. Nash hit a home run in the first inning in each of the first 2 games of this series. Isaias Tejeda bats fourth. The designated hitter is Carlos Franco. He bats fifth. Hitting sixth is Wellington Dotel. Seventh is Melky Mesa. Henry Castillo hits eighth, and Alvaro Rondon rounds up the order. He bats ninth as they work against the 27-year-old Liam O'Sullivan on the mound for the Somerset Patriots in his first season with the Patriots, first year in the Atlantic League. A 3-6 record for the former Frontier League Pitcher of the Year and a 3.84 earned run average. He's making his 17th start of the season. It comes tonight against a tough Revolution lineup. So it'll be the righty O'Sullivan against the righty Trapp. Liam works from the windup, and the first pitch. That's a fastball taken for a called strike, 0-1. O'Sullivan has struck out 75 batters against 23 walks over his 93 2/3 innings of work this season. 0-1. Fastball misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. It's his second start of the road trip. He started earlier in the road trip against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, took the loss over 6 2/3 innings of work. Now the 1-1. Misses low and in. 2 balls and 1 strike. That being said, O'Sullivan has done a tremendous job as of late of eating innings, even on some starts that haven't necessarily been his best. As the 2-1 trap is hit high in the air out to left field. Paredes back to the warning track. At the wall, it hits off the fence. Paredes fields it on the bare hand, and Trapp will be held to first base on a long single. And a leadoff base hit for the Revs in the bottom of the first inning. Trapp hit that ball out to left, and it hit maybe about 8 or 9 feet up that tall fence in left field where it's 300 feet down the line. Any other ballpark in the Atlantic League, that's a flyout and the first out of the inning. But that's the way that the configurations work here in York, and certainly helped out the Patriots yesterday with 5 home runs. So Justin Trapp and his 13 stolen bases lead off of first base. Here's Angelis Nina, first pitch. That's a fastball taken for a called strike, 0-1. The defensive alignment for the Patriots, just mentioned it, Jimmy Paredes gets the start in left field. Michael Krause in center, and Teodoro Martinez in right. O'Sullivan from the stretch. Trapp off of first base. Long stretch in the 0-1. Swinging a ground ball to third. Kendrick comes in, fields the short hop to second base for 1. Turn throw to first base, got him. That's a 5-4-3 double play, and there's 2 away in the bottom of the first inning. Not an easy chance for Will Kenger. At third base, he had to come out of the sunlight and into the shadows, and he fielded that Nina chopper on the short hop. Picked it along the infield grass, and then that was the difficult part. After that, got it over to Craig Massey at second base, who sidearmed the throw to first. A 5-4-3 twin killing, and there's quickly 2 out Obadian in the bottom of the first inning. And now the oh-so-dangerous Telvin Nash. Had a 2-run home run in the first inning Monday night, had a solo home run in the first inning last night. Here, he comes to the plate in the first inning tonight. First pitch from O'Sullivan. Fastball taken low and away, 1 ball and no strikes. There's no way of sugarcoating it. Telvin Nash has just had a ridiculous season. A .304 batting average, 30 home runs, that leads the league. 74 runs batted in, that also leads the league. 1-0 from O'Sullivan. Fastball misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes. The solo home run that Telvin Nash hit in the bottom of the first inning last night wound up being the only run that the Revs scored in the ballgame, and a 16-1 win for Somerset. Hitters count for Nash, the 2-0. Taken low and outside, 3 balls and no strikes, and already seems as though O'Sullivan might prefer to pitch around Nash, even with 2 out and nobody on. The dangerous Isaias Tejeda awaits on deck. 3-0. Fastball. Misses high, ball 4. And it's a 4-pitch walk to Telvin Nash. That keeps the inning alive. It'll bring up Tejeda. Well, that 3-0 offering didn't miss by much from O'Sullivan, but that'll likely ensure that Telvin Nash does not hit a first-inning home run for the 3rd straight game. But now, O'Sullivan will have to work against Tejeda. Tejeda in his 4th year with the York Revolution. First played with the Revs in 2016, had his contract purchased later that year by the Atlanta Braves. Began last season in Mexico before rejoining the Revs, and he has played all of 2019 in York. And numbers speak for themselves. A right-handed batter, first pitch. It's a fastball from O'Sullivan taken for a called strike, 0-1. Tejeda hitting .358, that leads the league. 14 home runs, 60 RBI, forming the most dangerous 3-4 combination in the Atlantic League, and possibly even 5 when you include Carlos Franco. O'Sullivan from the stretch, 0-1. Swinging a ground ball foul down the third base line. No balls and 2 strikes. Sullivan about to throw pitch number 13 of the inning. Allowed a leadoff base hit to Justin Trapp off the fence out in left field. Angelis Nina to ground into a 5-4-3 double play. And a 2-out walk to Telvin Nash, but an 0-2 count against Tejeda. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball misses up and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tejeda's hit safely in 22 of his last 25 games. He's batting .373 since early May. It's a long stretch, but the batting average has been impressive. Went 1 for 4 yesterday. He only has 1 hit so far in this series. 1-2. Swung on and hit high in the air out to right center field. Long way to run for Krause. He's not going to get there. It short hops against the wall. Krause has the ball. Nash heading for third. He'll be held up there. The throw comes towards home from Craig Massey. But Nash held up at third base. That's a 2-out double for Isaias Tejeda. And the Revs have runners at second and third and 2 away in the bottom of the first inning. That's why you can't really pitch too much around Telvin Nash because he has the protection of Tejeda in this order. On a 2-strike count, O'Sullivan kept that ball a little too high in the strike zone. Tejeda with a level swing, and he hit it opposite field out to deep right center. Fortunately for the Patriots, Mike Krause played it quickly off the bounce, and Telvin Nash doesn't run particularly well, so he was held up at third base. So still an opportunity for O'Sullivan to get out of this inning unscathed. The left-handed hitting Carlos Franco at the plate now. First pitch. Fastball. Misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. First base is open, and Wellington Dodell, a right-handed hitter, awaits on deck. Franco just as dangerous. Hitting .380 ever since joining the team in early June. 6 home runs, 36 RBI. 1-0. Swinging a soft ground ball to the right side. Craig Massey fields cleanly. An easy throw on to first base, and Liam O'Sullivan escapes the inning unscathed. No runs for the Revs. Despite 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. Scoreless, we'll head to the second on SBN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today. And information. Looking for a new car? Hit a great deal with all the great deals available now at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Hey fans, all season long, the Patriots have teamed up with AARP New Jersey to offer its members discounted tickets to every Sunday home game. Just mention the code Patriots3 and that you're an AARP member to get a 50% ticket discount to every Sunday home game. AARP, real possibilities. We're scoreless at the top of the second inning. My name's Mark Schwartz, Mike Lawrence running our WCTC boards. Both of us very appreciative of those of you that have joined us for your Wednesday evening. I know you could be anywhere listening to anything, but we appreciate you tuning in for tonight's broadcast. The Patriots hoping to make it 4 wins in a row off of a 7-game losing streak. It'll be Edwin Espinal to lead off in the top of the second inning. Ricky Eusebio on the mound. And the first pitch to Espinal swung on and a line drive into right field. It's a base hit. And a leadoff single for Espinal as his strong play continues. He has now reached base safely in 4 straight games. And on the first pitch at the top of the second inning, the Patriots have their first base runner. That'll bring up Michael Ullman, one of the stars of last night's game for Somerset. Ullman went 3 for 4 with 2 home runs, 3 runs scored, 5 runs batted in, and a walk, bumping his batting average up to .280. He now has 9 home runs. That's second on the team. 48 RBI, also second on the team. First pitch to Ullman is a breaking ball taken low. 1 ball and no strikes. In fact, Ullman only trails Will Kenger in home runs and RBI. He has hit 3 home runs over his last 3 games. Had an 0 for 5 night Monday in York, but had a 2-run home run Sunday against the Blue Crabs, and then the 2 home runs last night. As he takes a breaking ball from Eusebio inside. 2 balls and no strikes. And Ullman, a very important part of this team. He was brought in to be a run producer, to supply some power in the middle of the order. And the numbers starting to come around for Ullman. A former big leaguer. Spent time with the Toronto Blue Jays in the major leagues in 2017. 2-0 from Eusebio. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball at 82 miles per hour in the dirt. Ullman swung right over it. 2 balls and 1 strike. When the Patriots have the bats in the middle of the order, you have a combination here of Kenger, Espinal, Ullman, and Paredes hitting 3 through 6. And those are some strong options for Somerset. 2-1. Breaking ball tails outside. Ullman chooses not to swing. 3 balls and 1 strike. And throughout the course of the ball game, sort of sprinkled in some tidbits. I got a really good opportunity to speak with Somerset Patriots manager Brett Jody before the game about the Patriots' recent turnaround. And Edwin Espinal has been a focal point of that. He's off of first, the 3-1. Ullman swings and misses. Tips a fastball into the glove of Isaias Tejeda, and that'll run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, a runner at first, and nobody out in the top of the second inning. No score between the Patriots and the Revs. Somerset went down 1-2-3 in the top of the first. York had runners at second and third with 2 away in the bottom of the first inning. And now it's Ullman at the plate. Infield at double play depth, outfield deep. And Tejeda will ask for time. Sun sets behind the third base line here in York, so the shadows have been creeping over the infield. Pitcher's mound engulfed in shadows, as is the home plate area. Second base, not so much. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with a breaking ball. A slider away from the right-handed hitting Ullman. And that's the second strikeout of the ballgame for Eusebio. Well, he had gotten a swing and miss out of Ullman on a similar-looking slider earlier in the at-bat, so we went back to the well, and Ullman wasn't able to make contact. So Espinal at first base, and now 1 away in the top of the second inning. And back into the lineup, here is Jimmy Paredes. And the Patriots very happy to see Paredes back in. He has not played since last week, July 31st. Dislocated a finger while sliding into home plate. First pitch, Paredes takes a fastball at the knees, called a strike, 0-1. And Paredes has missed the last week, and I don't think it's necessarily a coincidence that Somerset began to struggle in the immediacy after Paredes left the lineup. Of course, the Patriots' bats have performed well over the last 3 days, but Paredes a welcomed addition, 0-1. Taken low and in on a breaking ball. It's blocked by Tejeda. The ball softly rolls down the first base line a bit. Espinal holds at first. And it's a 1-1 count. Paredes overall this season is hitting .254. But he does have 7 home runs, and he does have 20 RBI. And those numbers for Paredes, those come over just 30 games. So he has had some big nights for the Patriots so far. Middle of the order bat. 1-1. Swung on, a chopper towards second. Nina comes in, he fields to short for 1, and Rondon does not make a turn throw to first. Nina's throw to second was a bit offline, and Rondon had to reach while keeping his foot on the bag just to make the catch and record the first out of that potential double play. Instead, there's no throw over to first base, so it's a fielder's choice. Paredes takes first, and there's 2 away in the top of the second inning. We'll see if the Patriots can make the Revolution pay for not turning what probably should have been an inning-ending 4-6-3 double play. Here's Alfredo Rodriguez. He's had a strong series to this point. And the first pitch from Eusebio, it misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Rodriguez's batting average has jumped back up to 258. He reached base 5 times in Monday's ball game. 1-1, taken low. 2 balls and no strikes. And then after reaching base 5 times Monday, he drew a walk in each of his first 3 plate appearances last night, including a bases-loaded walk in the 4th inning. So at one point, reached base safely in 8 straight plate appearances. He's drawn 5 walks in this series. He's at the plate with Paredes at first. He goes, and the 2-0 is swung on and driven out to center field. But Justin Trapp able to jog back and make the catch shy of the center field warning track. And that retires the side. But a hit and run with Jimmy Paredes on the base paths, and the Patriots are held off the scoreboard. And that's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Scoreless. We'll head to the bottom of the second on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for...
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
All right. Alpine Business Systems is a leading provider of information systems and services. Visit Alpine Business Systems at www.alpinebiz.com. Alpine Business Systems, the official IT provider of the Somerset Patriots. Wellington Dotel to lead off in the home half of the second inning. No score between the Somerset Patriots and the York Revolution. Liam O'Sullivan from the windup, and the first pitch to Dotel. It's a fastball inside. 1 ball and no strikes. O'Sullivan threw 16 pitches in the bottom of the first inning. Gave up a couple of hits, also a walk, but stranded 2. And kept the Revs off the run column. 1-0. Dotel swings and chops one foul. Down the third base line. 1 ball and 1 strike. Dotel oftentimes has a violent swing from the right side of the plate. But it's worked out well for him. He's a former Atlantic League Player of the Year back in 2015 with the Bridgeport Bluefish. Sitting .307 this season. 1-1, swinging a fly ball, hit foul, first base side. In comes Edwin Espinal. Plenty of time, plenty of space, and El Poco makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 out, nobody on. That'll bring up Melky Mesa. Back to Liam O'Sullivan. Meant to say this during his first inning, didn't get the opportunity. But O'Sullivan has now worked 6 or more innings in each of his last 5 starts coming into today, with varying degrees of success, but overall he's performed well for the Patriots over this stretch. First pitch to Melky Mesa. Fastball inside. 1 ball and no strikes. He's allowed 3 or less earned runs in 4 of the 5 starts that he's made over this stretch. 1-0. Mesa breaks his bat as he chops one foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. O'Sullivan began this stretch back on July 13th. His first start of the second half. He worked 6 innings against the New Britain Bees, allowed 4 runs. Since that point, 6 1/3 innings with 2 runs on July 18th against this York Revolution team. And then July 23rd, 2 runs over 6 innings against the Barnstormers. July 28th, no runs over 6 innings. You get the point. O'Sullivan has seen his earned run average dip in the second half from 4.33 down to 3.84. 1-1. Mesa swings and grounds one over to third base. It's collected by Kenger. And a soft toss on to first base for the second out of the inning. So 2 out, nobody on. And that will bring up Henry Castillo. Make no mistake about it, Liam O'Sullivan, another important part of this Patriots team. With the recent contracts that were purchased from Somerset and David Kubiak, Ryan Kushmal, Brett Oberholzer, O'Sullivan, in fact, enters today. He's making his 17th start tonight. That is the most starts of any Patriots pitcher this season. From the windup, first pitch to Henry Castillo, taken low and away. 1 ball and no strike. So he leads the team in starts. 1-0. Castillo swings and taps it foul down at the first base line. O'Sullivan also leads the team in innings pitched. And he's going to stay in this starting rotation for the rest of the season. He's been a dependable arm for the Patriots in 2019. The 1-1. Castillo scoops one in the air down the left field line, giving chases Paredes towards the foul line. He reaches up, and he makes the catch in fair territory. And the inning is over. So a 1-2-3 inning for Liam O'Sullivan. We're scoreless over the first 2 frames of tonight's ballgame. We'll move to the third on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Just work here because we live here too. For 5,000 employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
Love you too. If you need help during the game or have any questions, you could simply text us. Text 908-252-0700, and we'll get back to you. Again, call or text us at 908-252-0700 so we can help you. For over 100 years, Carrier Clinic has offered a wide array of specialized behavioral health services for individuals throughout New Jersey. Visit www.carrierclinic.org for more information. It's the top of the third inning. We're still looking for our first run. Michael Kraus will lead off for the Patriots to work against Ricky Eusebio. Kraus back into the lineup after a stint playing for Team Canada in the Pan Am Games. And the first pitch to the righty taken low. 1 ball and no strikes. It's another welcomed return for Somerset. Between Kraus, Paredes, and Teodoro Martinez, Somerset's really gained 3 outfielders over the last 3 days. 1-0 to Kraus, chased in the dirt, 1 ball and 1 strike. Kraus, a .236 batter over his time with the Patriots. 6 home runs, 19 RBI. He also has 14 stolen bases. Now the 1-1, taken low and outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Kraus last played for the Patriots on July 20th. That was a game over their last road trip down in High Point against the Rockers. Went 0 for 4 in that game. 2-1. Swing and a miss on a fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. What's been the case for Kraus the entire season, he is supremely athletic. He has a good amount of power, a lot of speed, but he has struggled with the strikeouts. Eusebio shakes off Isaias Tejeda. Shakes him off twice. Now from the windup. Here's the 2-2. Check swing foul ball. Down the first base line over the York Revolution dugout. And the count holds. But before Kraus started playing with Team Canada for the Pan Am games, he was pretty much this team's everyday starting center fielder. So it'll be interesting to see how the playing time shakes out with Justin Pacioli playing so well as of late. 2-2. This one hit foul in the air down the right field line. Giving it a look is Telvin Nash, but that's about 6 or 7 rows back. I mean, Pacioli had another strong game last night. He went 2 for 5 from the plate with a stolen base and 2 runs scored. Pacioli's currently riding a 7-game hit streak over which he's hitting .400. He gets a well-deserved night off tonight with Kraus back in the lineup. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball misses outside, and good take there from Kraus. That slider started in the strike zone, worked itself away from the plate. It's the same pitch that Michael Ullman struck out on back in the second inning. And now Kraus stays alive. It's a full count. Here's the 3-2. This one blooped foul, first base side. Nash will give it a look near the stands, and it lands out of play. And it stays a 3-ball, 2-strike count. What'll be interesting to watch for today's ball game is the pitch count for Ricky Eusebio. He's now at 32 pitches. The Revolution had to use a lot of their bullpen yesterday, with Ricky Schaefer only going 2 1/3 innings on the mound. 3-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. That's a breaking ball swung on and missed. Mike Kraus strikes out, and there's one away in the top of the third inning. Third strikeout of the ball game for Ricky Eusebio. So 1 out, nobody on. That'll bring up Yovan Gonzalez. But in regards to the pitch count for Eusebio, he's been used primarily as a relief pitcher throughout the course of his career. And he's just making his second start of the season now for the Revs. First pitch to Yovan Gonzalez taken for a called strike 0-1. He threw 4 innings in his start against the Patriots last week, allowed 2 runs, 1 earned on 4 hits. It was a career high in innings pitched for Eusebio that ball game. 0-1. Gonzalez swings and skies one out to deep left field. Mesa, though, lines it up in front of the warning track. He makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. Little off the end of the bat for Gonzalez. Not enough strength on it. So 2 out, nobody on. That'll bring us back to the top of the order. So for Eusebio, I'm sure the Patriots would like to see that pitch count rise early in this ball game, because the earlier that the Revs have to tap into their bullpen, the better. They needed 7 2/3 innings out of their pen last night. First pitch to Craig Massey taken low and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Joe Jones pitched, an inning and a third for the Revs as their long reliever. And then Orlani Quiros tossed an inning and a third for his second straight game. Sam Burton worked his second straight game. Philip Walby tossed 2 innings. 1-0 to Massey, swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. The only 3 relief pitchers that were not used yesterday for the Revs, Cesar Cabral, and then their 8-9 relievers, Josh Judy and Jamison McGrain. 1-1 to Massey. Slices one foul down the third base line. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now Mark Mason has not shown any propensity to keep his starting pitcher in a ball game longer than he needs to. He's had a quick hook a number of times the Patriots have seen York this season. 1-2 to Massey. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball, strike 3. Eusebio with a big celebration on the mound takes his hat off and points to the sky. He works a 1-2-3 top of the third, strikes out a pair, and we remain scoreless as we move to the bottom of the third inning on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. Attention troops, Scout Nights with the Somerset Patriots will be returning to TD Bank Ballpark for the upcoming season on Friday, June 28th, Sunday, July 28th, and Thursday, August 29th. Additionally, our Girl Scout days are set for Sunday, June 30th, and Saturday, September 21st. Troops will have the honor of presenting both their PAX banner along with our nation's colors on the field before the game. A parade around the field will end with the troops lining the infield during the national anthem. Scouts looking to earn badges for presenting the colors and going on a go-see-it outing can fulfill both, all while enjoying America's pastime. Tickets begin at just $8.50 for everyone in the group, with commemorative Scout patches available for just $1.50. Visit SomersetPatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 so you can get involved and have your troop honored at a professional baseball game. Somerset Sluggers Kids Club. It's the bottom of the third inning at People's Bank Park. Scoreless between the Somerset Patriots and the York Revolution. Alvaro Rondon to lead off in the home half of the third. He's the number 9 batter for the Revs. It'll be Rondon followed by Justin Trapp and Angelis Nina. Liam O'Sullivan has kept the Revs off the board for his first 2 innings, has allowed 2 hits and 1 walk. Works against the lefty Rondon. First pitch, fouled to the backstop, 0-1. O'Sullivan worked a 1-2-3 bottom of the second inning, where he threw just 8 pitches. From the windup, 0-1. Rondon drops a drag bunt down the first base line, taps it foul. No balls and 2 strikes. It was a nice inning for O'Sullivan after he faced some danger in the bottom of the first. Telvin Nash drew a 2-out walk. Isaias Tejeda with a 2-out double. Nash was held up at third base, and O'Sullivan forced Carlos Franco to ground out to second to keep the game scoreless. Rondon has a lot of speed. He's at the left-handed batter's box, but he has struggled getting on base. The 0-2. Fastball misses inside as Rondon jumps out of the way. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rondon, in his time split between the Sugar Land Skeeters and the York Revolution, is hitting .205 on the year. But he does have 12 steals. 1-2 in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's an essential part of the Sugar Land Skeeters team last year. He was their starting shortstop, and the Skeeters won the Atlantic League Championship Series. But Pete Incaviglia had a short leash for Rondon this year, and he was released earlier. Bloops one out towards center field. Krause a long way to run. Into left center! And he dives and makes the catch. I should say right center field for Michael Krause, but leaping in the air, almost full extension. And Krause robs an extra base hit from Alvaro Rondon. That's the first out in the home half of the third. Krause has a lot of athleticism. He was ranging towards left center field initially because Rondon's more of a slap hitter, but Rondon pulled that into right center. Krause covered all the ground, leaped in the air, made the catch, full body in flight. And that's the first out of the inning. Now Justin Trapp. And the first pitch to Trapp, it is taken inside. 1 ball and no strikes. So an athletic play from Michael Krause. 5 in a row retired by Liam O'Sullivan. And the 1-0 Trapp taken, that's a called strike. 1-1. And again, Krause has been tremendous defensively in center field this season. Very, very strong center fielder. 1-1 to Trapp, taken low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. But so is Justin Pacioli. Both of them have excellent range. Both of them have a very strong glove. And they both have good arms. Now the 2-1. Trapp takes inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. So moving forward, it'll be interesting to see how Brett Jody sets up the lineup. Pacioli's played a lot of right field this season. I'll imagine he'll continue to get those opportunities. Teodoro Martinez is in right tonight. 3-1 to Trapp, a ground ball to the left side. Scooped up on the short hop by Kenger, and his throw to first base in time, 2 away. It's the second chance that Will Kenger has gotten at third base today that he's had to charge in and field a short hop. He's 2 for 2 in those opportunities. Now 2 out, nobody on. That'll bring up Angelis Nina. Kenger already looks a lot more comfortable on the left side of the infield defensively than he had in his previous number of games playing in the outfield. Somerset had him in left over the last 3 games entering today, almost out of necessity. First pitch to Nina, fouled to the backstop. Paredes wasn't ready to go. Mike Krause wasn't with the team. Teodoro Martinez wasn't with the team. Martinez was just signed and activated on Monday, but he didn't play in the first game. So Patriots needed somebody to fill into an outfield spot, and Kenger filled that void. As Nina grounds 1 to short. In front of it's Rodriguez. Took an odd bounce, but Rodriguez hangs with it, gets the throw to first base, and another 1-2-3 inning for Liam O'Sullivan. 7 in a row retired by the righty. Scoreless through 3 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 days of summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and game changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
Diamond Nation, located in Flemington, New Jersey, is the premier baseball and softball facility in the Northeast and is home to the Jack Cuss Baseball and Jenny Finch Softball Academies. Visit us at diamondnation.com today for more information. Looking for a new or used car? There's no better place in the Flemington Car and Truck Country family of brands. Located on routes 202 and 31 in Flemington, New Jersey, or at flemington.com. There you'll find a family-centered organization ready to take care of all of your automotive needs, as they've done since 1976. Teodoro Martinez at the plate to begin the top of the 4th inning. First pitch. Takes a breaking ball low. 1 ball and no strikes. Ricky Eusebio remains on the mound. He's allowed just 1 over the minimum over the first 3 frames. 1-0. Martinez takes low. 2 balls and no strikes. The only base runner to reach base successfully was Edwin Espinal. He had an a leadoff single in the top of the 2nd inning. That's the only hit of the ball game for the Patriots. 2-0. Martinez swings and drives one deep in the air out to left field, and it skims off the top of the wall and gets over. That's a solo home run for Teodoro Martinez. His second home run in as many nights. And he has put the Patriots ahead 1-0 in the top of the fourth inning. That ball hit the very top of the arch nemesis in deep left field, hit against the yellow home run line at the top of the wall, and then skimmed its way over. A solo blast for Martinez, and the Patriots lead 1-0. And now Will Kenger, first pitch. Outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Somerset hit 5 home runs last night. Martinez had one of them, a 3-run shot that came in the top of the third. Now the 1-0 to Kenger. Fouled off over the backstop. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now Martinez has 2 hits in a Patriots uniform. Both of them are home runs. He has 2 home runs on the season. He had 2 home runs in his entire year with Southern Maryland last year. 1-1. Inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. And to be honest, that caught me off guard. The ball was hit high and deep to left field. It kept carrying, and then it hit against the top of the wall. I have not seen that done in my time in the Atlantic League. And the 2-1 is rolled over to the right side in front of Nina, and an easy play on to first base, and Kenger 0 for 2. I mean, I've seen that maybe in other ballparks, but not here, not in York. And it's pronounced a bit further because the wall is just so high. Down the left field line, it's a taller fence than the Green Monster at Fenway Park in Boston. And the ball found its way to the top of that wall. That yellow line hit against the top of it and then skimmed its way over. Now Edwin Espinal attacks the first pitch and drives it out to left center field, and it drops in. 1 hop played by Melky Mesa, but Edwin Espinal is 2 for 2. He gets a round of applause from his manager. Espinal has seen 2 pitches and now has 2 base hits on a 1-out base runner for Somerset in the top of the 4th inning. Well, Brett Jody had a long conversation with his entire team last Saturday in Southern Maryland while the Patriots were in the midst of their 7-game losing streak. It was before Saturday's game. The Patriots ultimately lost Saturday night's game, but as Michael Ullman steps in and takes the first pitch inside, 1 ball and no strikes, it was at that point that Brett attributes the turnaround for this season. It was not a yelling by any stretch. It was a conversation between Brett and the rest of this Patriots team. 1-0. Ullman takes low and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Brett said that he had done a lot of reading before having the conversation. Every team is different. All the personalities are different year in and year out. So wanted to make sure that he approached the conversation with the team the right way. And the way that he had the conversation was actually inspired by a talk that Brett enjoyed with Jovan Gonzalez the previous night. 2-0. Ullman swings and grounds one down the third base line. It's a fair ball past Henry Castillo into the left field corner. Espinal chugs for third. He'll get there safely. Over to second base is Michael Ullman. It's a 1-out double, and the Patriots have runners at second and third in the top of the 4th inning. Ullman able to turn on a breaking ball and kept it fair down the third base line. Henry Castillo dove to his right, but couldn't come up with it. So Ullman at second, he's 1 for 2. Espinal at third, there's 1 away. We'll see how the Revs want to play their infield with Jimmy Paredes stepping in. But Brett actually had a conversation with Jovan Gonzalez, who, it'll come as a surprise to nobody, is one of the leaders of this team. And Jovan had felt like he was stretching a bit at the plate. So Brett and Jovan had an honest conversation, and it was that honest talk between the two that inspired Brett to have the conversation with the entire team. First pitch to Jimmy Paredes misses outside, 1 ball and no strikes. The infield is playing back, still early in this ballgame. Somerset leading 1-0 after Teodoro Martinez solo shot in the top of the 4th, top of this frame, first batter of the inning. Paredes a power hitter, 1-0. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. So when Brett had the conversation with the entire team, it was an outspoken forum where Brett expressed some of his feelings towards the current losing streak, and then he had the entire team basically go around and everyone just had an honest conversation. Everyone brought up their frustrations and what's been on their mind over this tough stretch. And it worked. 1-1. Paredes takes low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Brett felt very, very good after that conversation. Felt like everyone sort of got their feelings out in the open, and there was a new sort of foundation from where everyone was working. And the Patriots lost Saturday night, but after that, they felt like they had some good at-bats and things were starting to move in the right direction Saturday night. Since that point, they've won 3 in a row, and they're leading 1-0 here. 2-1 to Paredes. Swing and a miss. Another breaking ball from Eusebio. He's had some good bite on a slider today, and Paredes finds himself in a 2-2 count. 1 out, top of the 4th. Espinal off of 3rd, Ullman off of 2nd. Paredes grounded into a fielder's choice in his first plate appearance. It's his first game back since last Wednesday, battling a dislocated finger. Hits from the left side against the righty Eusebio. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to first. Espinal coming home. Nash will make the throw home, and Espinal tagged out without even sliding. Paredes to first on a fielder's choice, and there's 2 away. Second fielder's choice for Paredes. I'm a bit surprised that Espinal decided to come home there. I think he thought he might have caught Telvin Nash a bit off guard. But Espinal doesn't run particularly well and seemed to hesitate a bit before sprinting home. So a base running mistake there. And instead of runners at 2nd and 3rd with 2 out as the result is now runners at 1st and 3rd. Ullman advanced to 3rd base, but is now 2 away for Alfredo Rodriguez. Flew out to deep center in his first at bat. First pitch is shot foul, 0-1. Somerset leading 1-0. They've got 3 hits in the inning. Ullman at 3rd, Paredes at 1st. Rodriguez at the plate. Had a 3 RBI game Monday night. Paredes goes, and the 0-1 misses outside, deflects off of the glove of Tejeda, and racing in from 3rd base is Ullman. He'll score. And over to 3rd base goes Paredes. That'll likely be a run-scoring pass ball on Isaias Tejeda, and the Patriots now in front 2-0. And Paredes was running on the play, so he'll likely get a stolen base. And he was able to go all the way 1st to 3rd. That was a fastball that didn't miss by too much off the plate. It just deflected off of Tejeda's glove. And Ullman scored from 3rd base. So 2 runs home in the inning. Now the 1-1 to Rodriguez. Breaking ball finds its way into the strike zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So now a runner at 3rd base with 2 away, top of the 4th. Patriots in front 2-0. Paredes has twice taken off from first base today. He has shown a lot more aggressiveness running along the base paths. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Eusebio gets Rodriguez on a slider breaking away. That's strike 3 and the inning is over. However, the Patriots plate 2 runs in the inning. Comes home on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. That's a 2-0 Patriots lead. We move to the bottom of the 4th inning on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. Attention New Jersey camps, it's time to start thinking about your summer schedule and field trips for your campers. The Somerset Patriots Camp Days have returned for the upcoming season. Head over to TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater to check out top-notch baseball for the best price in town. The 2019 camp dates are officially set for Thursday, July 18th, Wednesday, July 31st, and Wednesday, August 14th. The Patriots are welcoming camps with groups of all sizes to come out to the ballpark to enjoy America's favorite pastime. Each game begins at 11:05 a.m. and tickets start at just $8. There are also lunch options available for just $5. In addition, each camp in attendance will be welcomed with a public address announcement and a scoreboard announcement during the game. Camps can also take advantage of our on-field programs throughout the game based on availability. So book now to ensure a memorable baseball-filled, fun-in-the-sun trip for your camp today. Give us a call at 908-252-0700 or visit SomersetPatriots.com to lock down your camp's perfect summer trip. Fans get updates on the team ticket specials and upcoming promotions with the Patriots Blast. Text Somerset Patriots, that's one word, to 22828. Again, text Somerset Patriots, that's one word, to 22828 to get signed up today. A 2-0 Patriots lead as we move to the bottom of the fourth inning. Liam O'Sullivan back on the mound. Telvin Nash will lead off. Patriots plating a couple in the top of the fourth. Teodoro Martinez solo home run and a run-scoring pass ball. So now it'll be the middle of this revolution order. Nash, Tejeda, and Franco. With the Patriots leading 2-0. Now a stretch dating back to the third inning on Monday, where Somerset has outscored the Revs 26-2. Since the Revs held a 4-0 lead on Monday night. First pitch to Telvin Nash, a breaking ball from Liam O'Sullivan that misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Ricky Eusebio, the starter for the Revs, is now at 59 pitches through 4. We'll see how long the leash is for him. 1-0 from O'Sullivan is swung on and missed. In the dirt, 1 ball and 1 strike. Meanwhile, Liam is at 37 pitches through his 3 innings. He's retired 7 in a row ever since a 2-out double to right center field from Isaias Tejeda. The only walk that O'Sullivan's allowed to this point was to Telvin Nash. It came back in the first inning. 1-1. Taken low. 2 balls and 1 strike. It almost becomes a point, especially in close contests where you'd almost prefer almost anybody else in this Revolution lineup to beat you rather than Telvin Nash. Right-handed power hitter, the 2-1. Fastball low and away. 3 balls and 1 strike. Nash has 30 home runs this season. First player that I can remember in a while to hit 30 home runs in the Atlantic League. Here's the 3-1 to Nash. Swung on and blooped out towards right field. Martinez racing in. He dives and he makes the catch. That's the first out of the inning. Martinez caught the ball right before the dive began. Sort of caught it on the shoe tops, and then his momentum carried himself into a dive. But Martinez robs Nash, covering a lot of ground and showing off the glove. And that's the first out of the inning. That's the second straight inning for the Patriots that a lunging catch has been made by an outfielder to begin the frame. It was Mike Krause who robbed Alvaro Rondon of a base hit, diving in right center field to begin the third. And now it's Teodoro Martinez robbing Telvin Nash to begin the fourth. So 1 out, nobody on. Now Isaias Tejeda. And the first pitch from O'Sullivan taken low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. So now 8 in a row retired by O'Sullivan. He's allowed just 2 hits to this point. Tejeda ripped one that short hopped the right center field fence in his first at bat. And the 1-0 misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. It's a 2-0 Patriots lead. A beautiful evening for baseball in York, Pennsylvania. Pretty nice crowd on hand. They are celebrating their mascot Downtown's birthday. 2-0 from the righty. Swung on and popped up. Mile in the air, up the chute out to shallow center. It's the second baseman Craig Massey who was ranged all the way back to make the catch in left center field for the second out. Well, that's not the location where you would typically expect a second baseman to make the catch, but Alfredo Rodriguez didn't quite get it lined up as he was backpedaling from short. I guess Massey had more of a diagonal to make the play. Jimmy Paredes was playing deep in left. Michael Krause was playing deep in center because Tejeda has so much power. So it was ultimately Massey the one to range over to make the catch. 9 in a row retired by O'Sullivan. That'll bring up Carlos Franco. From the windup, first pitch. Fastball misses inside 1-0. Boy, as well as O'Sullivan has pitched so far in this ballgame, he has not gotten a lot of first pitch strikes being called. He's thrown 46 pitches, 24 for strikes. 1-0. Franco swings and grounds one to first. Gobbled up by Espinal. A toss on to O'Sullivan covering the bag. And that's the third straight 1-2-3 inning for Liam O'Sullivan. Patriots lead 2-0. We move to the fifth on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day.
Every night,
Every hour.
every minute, and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Let's beat cancer together.
Nothing is more important than your child's education. The Somerset County Education Association represents the public school employees that make your child's education possible. This includes more than 7,000 teachers, paraprofessionals, bus drivers, nurses, custodians, secretaries, and other outstanding education support professionals. Visit www.sceanj.org for more information. Together, we can prepare our children for the future.
Comfort, privacy, and a panoramic view of the action are what you and your guests will enjoy as you take in a game from the private suite at TD Bank Ballpark. Suites are available for single game rentals or partial season plans and accommodate between 30 and 40 guests. Call the Patriots Group Sales Department at 908-252-0700 to book your suite today. Shopping for a new car, hit a home run with all the great deals available now at your Tri-State Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Michael Krause to lead off at the top of the fifth. Somerset in front 2-0. First pitch. Breaking ball inside from Ricky Eusebio. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, with Eusebio pitching into the fifth, it's a new career high in innings pitched for Eusebio in an appearance. His previous high was 4 innings. He did it his last time out against the Patriots. As Krause drops to a knee and swings through a breaking ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Looks like there is a righty, or rather just a pitcher that is getting loose in York's bullpen down the right field line. We'll get a confirmation on who that is shortly. 1-1. Krause takes a fastball. It's called a strike, knee-high inside part of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Krause struck out swinging in his first at-bat. 1 of 5 strikeouts so far for Eusebio. He has yet to walk a batter. Now the 1-2. Soft line drive hit foul down the first base line, and Krause stays alive. Eusebio now north of 60 pitches. He's about to throw his 63rd of the ballgame. He's allowed 4 hits, 2 runs, both coming in the top of the 4th. 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him on a breaking ball in the dirt, and Krause is struck out for the second time tonight. So 1 out, nobody on. Now the number 9 batter, Yovan Gonzalez. Gonzalez entering tonight's ball game, riding a 6-game hit streak. It is his longest hit streak of the 2019 season, dating back to July 30th. And He's hitting .333 over this stretch. 8 for 24 from the plate. Also with 3 runs batted in. Flew out to deep left field in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. Hits from the right side against the righty Eusebio. From the windup, and the first pitch to Gonzalez in on the hands. A fastball. Clocked in at 89 miles per hour. 1 ball and no strikes. Gonzalez did not play last night. He did play Monday night. Reached base 3 times. 1-0. In on the hands again as Gonzalez jumps out of the way. 2 balls and no strikes. Yovi was 2 for 4 Monday night, including a couple of 2-out runs batted in. 2-out RBI single in the 4th inning that night. 2-out RBI double in the 7th. Now the 2-0. Breaking ball stays inside. Eusebio went to clip that low inside part of the zone. Went at the automated balls and strikes strike zone, but he didn't get the call. And now Gonzalez ahead 3-0. Eusebio has not yet walked a batter tonight. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 4. So Yovan Gonzalez draws a 4-pitch walk. And now a runner on first with 1 away in the top of the 5th. Somerset leads 2-0. It'll bring up Craig Massey. It's the top of the Patriot order. Eusebio knocking on 70 pitches. And eyes are on Mark Mason to see whether or not he makes a call to the bullpen. There is somebody throwing. Mason's at the top step of his dugout, but it looks like Eusebio is going to stay in to face the left-handed hitting Craig Massey. First pitch stays outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Massey's 0 for 2 today. Hit leadoff last night for the Patriots. Went 0 for 4, but he did draw a couple of walks. Stole a base, scored a run. It was 0 for 5 Monday night, so he's still looking for his first hit of the series. 1-0. Takes a fastball called a strike. I talked to Brett Jody about Craig earlier today and said that, the offers are still unfortunately accumulating for Massey, but his approach at the plate's been a lot better, and it seems like only a matter of time before the numbers start to reflect that. 1-1. Fouled to the backstop. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The interesting thing, and it's not just for Massey, it reflects on this entire team. A lot of the struggles that came over the last couple of weeks were mental. Manager Brett Jody is very firm in his belief that just the mindset for a lot of these guys weren't right, and that's included with Massey's recent struggles. 1-2. Swinging a topper foul down the first base line. Of course, Craig had such a tremendous season last year, winning the Atlantic League batting title. And at the beginning of the season, when Massey didn't get off necessarily to the start that he was hoping for, he said that he was aware of the struggles that he was experiencing and sort of thinking about it, which can almost compound things negatively. Gonzalez runs, and the 1-2 is lined into right center field. It's a base hit. Gonzalez with a head-first dive to second. He gets up, and he will go first to third. Oh, a hit and run with a 2-strike count, and Craig Massey comes through. Gonzalez at third base. There's runners on the corners, and there's 1 away, and that's going to be it for Eusebio. Well, the Patriots have gotten aggressive with runners on base today. They still don't have a stolen base, but Jimmy Paredes has run twice. Now Yovan Gonzalez runs, and it works out to Somerset's benefit. So that's going to be it for Ricky Eusebio. He works 4 1/3 innings tonight, and he is taken out of the ball game after the Craig Massey base hit. So Somerset with runners on the corners and 1 away. There will be a pitching change. It looks like it's a lefty. Could either be Orlando Quiroz or potentially Cesar Cabral. We'll get a confirmation when we return after the pitching change on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today. HealthQuest, the top 100 health and fitness club in the nation, is right here in our community. Conveniently located on Route 31 in Flemington and open 7 days a week, HealthQuest proudly serves all of Central New Jersey. At HealthQuest, it's not just another day at the gym, it's a lifestyle. Visit them today and start your journey to becoming HQ Fit. Ideacom is now offering businesses free VoIP phones. With Ideacom, you can reduce your phone bill, work from anywhere, and enjoy local support. Ideacom has the experience to provide a solution that's right for your business. Get the guys from Ideacom on your team today by visiting their website at ideacom-nj.com. The new pitcher in the game for the Revolution is Cesar Cabral. It is the first time that the Patriots will be seeing Cabral during this series. He is 3-1 with a 3.04 earned run average this season for the Revs. Actually, that comes across two teams. He began the year with the Sugarland Skeeters and has since joined the Revs and holds a 2.53 ERA actually over his 10 Revs appearances. So the lefty comes on. He certainly has the ability to work multiple innings for the Revs, and that might be asked of him here. Teodoro Martinez, the batter, hit a solo home run over the left field fence in his last at-bat. He has 2 home runs in his first 2 games as a Patriot. He steps in here with Gonzalez off of third, Massey at first. Massey has speed. Cabral from the stretch and a snap throw to first, and Massey just gets back in. So Cabral certainly aware of Craig's speed. Craig with 16 stolen bases in 21 attempts on the year. Second most stolen bases on the team behind Justin Pacioli. Continues to take a large lead at first. Middle infield at double play depth. Rest of the infield plays back. And another snap throw. Massey was leaning, and he just gets back again. Boy, that was a close one over at first base. Craig Massey was leaning towards second. He was ready to run. It was a snap throw from Cabral. Lefties have to take their foot completely off the rubber and disengage behind the rubber these days to throw to first in the Atlantic League. They can't just lift the front leg up and throw over. But still a large lead at first base for Massey. Cabral comes set. Massey goes. Pitch misses outside, and there's no throw down to second base. The fastball missed well outside, and Tejeda did well just to catch the ball and prevent Gonzalez from scoring base for Craig Massey. And it should be the second stolen base of the ball game for the Patriots. It is. Jimmy Paredes had a steal earlier in the top of the 4th inning. So it's a 1-0 count for Teodoro Martinez. He now has runners at second and third and 1 away in the top of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Swung on and blooped. Foul territory, first base side. Ash gives it a look, tailing towards the Revs bullpen, and the ball lands foul. No catch is made. 1 ball and 1 strike. So the book is enclosed on Ricky Eusebio. He goes 4 1/3 innings. He allows 5 hits, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. To this point, he's allowed 2 runs, 1 unearned because of the Isaias Tejeda passed ball that allowed Michael Ullman to score in the top of the 4th. But both Gonzalez at third and Massey at second still belong to Eusebio. They're inherited runners for Cesar Cabral. First base is open. Right-handed hitting Teodoro Martinez at the plate. 1-1. Taken low and inside. Blocked by Tejeda. 2 balls and 1 strike. Well, it's certainly been a strong start for Martinez. He was in the lineup last night. He went 1 for 5, but that lone hit was a 3-run home run. That came in the top of the 3rd. He's 1 for 2 so far today, but that lone hit, again, it's a home run. 2 home runs in his first 2 games as a Patriot. He's got a chance to open things up a bit further here. The 2-1. Misses well outside. Cabral not close to the strike zone there, as Tejeda slid to his right towards the left-handed batter's box to make the catch on that pitch. And now Martinez ahead 3-1. Left-handed hitting Will Kenger awaits on deck. Kenger has loved playing against the Revs this season, has certainly enjoyed playing at Peoples Bank Park, but he is 0 for 2 today with a couple of groundouts to second. Infield plays back with 1 out. Gonzalez not the fastest base runner. He's off of third. Massey a lot of wheels off of second. 3-1. Swung on and popped up. First base side, this should be playable as Telvin Nash called off by Angelis Nina. He makes the catch in shallow right field. Yovan Gonzalez holds at third base and there's 2 away. So Martinez fails to come through with that opportunity. So now 2 out in the inning, and he'll bring up Will Kenger. First base open. The right-handed hitting Edwin Espinal awaits on deck, and Espinal's looked a lot better over the last couple of days. Plus a lefty-lefty matchup here, so I'd imagine Cabral will be pitching to Kenger. Kenger had 4 RBI last night, including a 2-run home run. He went 2 for 5 in the first game of the series, also with an RBI. So 5 runs batted in so far in the series for Kenger. And he's got 2 in scoring position with 2 out in the top of the 5th. Somerset leading 2-0. First pitch from Cabral. Fastball paints the outside part of the plate. That's a called strike going 1. Gonzalez drew a 1-out walk against Ricky Eusebio, and then Craig Massey lined a base hit to right center field. Gonzalez went first to third. That has set up this opportunity for the Patriots. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Fastball with some downward movement to it. Clocked in at 90 miles per hour. And Kenger's fallen behind in the count 0-2. Infield can play back with 2 away. The outfield's deep. There's a lot of space in right center field. Justin Trapp, the center fielder for the Revs, is shaded slightly more towards left center field. Kenger's primarily a pull batter. 0-2 from Cabral. Swung on and muscled towards the shortstop, Rondon. He's underneath it to make the catch, and the inning is over. No runs for the Patriots. 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners are left on base. Cabral gets the job done, but it's still a 2-0 Patriots lead. Halfway home on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
2, 3, 4! Nailed it! Now let's go play some Quick Draw. Quick Draw!
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw, the game with over 40,000 daily winners. Find a place and bring your...
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Okay, let's kick it off with a power sprint. Go, go, go. Stop. Killer class. Let's go play Quick Draw.
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw. A $1 bet could win up to $100,000. Find a place and bring your people.
Hey fans, do you have a group of friends or coworkers you want to entertain? Then come to TD Bank Ballpark and party with the Patriots on our Audi Suite Level. Patriot Suite Level is brought to you by your New Jersey Audi dealers in the 2019 Audi Q5 SUV. Take a test drive today and see for yourself why the Audi Q5 was born to not conform. With nationally recognized service, competitive rates, and an award-winning teen driver safety program, NJM Insurance Group is a home run for New Jersey. Get your free quote at njm.com. This isn't just insurance, it's NJM. Liam O'Sullivan back on the mound for the home half of the fifth inning. The Patriots in front 2-0. Wellington Dotel leads off, and the first pitch from O'Sullivan is a fastball that misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. It'll be Dotel, Mesa, and Castillo. 6, 7, 8 in the Revolution lineup. 1-0. Breaking ball tails outside. 2 balls and no strikes. O'Sullivan has settled into a groove. He allowed 3 base runners in the first inning, but kept the Revs off the scoreboard. Since that point, he has retired 10 in a row. 2-0 from the righty. Dotel slaps one down the right field line. Might have broken his bat. It slices towards the foul line, and it's a foul ball. So Dotel will immediately just make his way towards the Revs dugout and get a new piece of lumber. 2 runs, 5 hits for Somerset. No runs, 2 hits for York. Patriots got both of their runs at the top of the 4th inning against Revolution starting pitcher Ricky Eusebio. A solo home run from Teodoro Martinez and a run-scoring passed ball as the Patriots ahead. Liam O'Sullivan was at 47 pitches through 4 innings. This allows just 2 hits, 1 walk. No runs. He has yet to strike out a batter. And while there's a righty getting loose for York, Julio Perez has begun throwing, a hard-throwing righty. 2 balls, 1 strike. Dotel back into the right-handed batter's box. O'Sullivan gets the call from Gonzalez. From the windup, swings and misfires. And Dotel's O'Sullivan pulled the string with a changeup, and Dotel with a healthy cut and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dotel was looking to send that ball into orbit. Came up empty. A slightly open stance from the right side. And now he asks for time. It's the 3rd different team that Dotel has played for in the Atlantic League. Has experience with both the Bridgeport Bluefish and the Sugarland Skeeters. 2-2 from O'Sullivan. Chopper foul. Breaking ball now is down in the dirt. Dotel's a good bad ball hitter. Covers a lot of the plate. He is prone to strikeouts with such a big swing, but does a good job of fighting off tough pitches as well. So once again, O'Sullivan gets the signal. Kicks and fires. Fastball, strike 3 called. 1 away. First strikeout of the night for Liam O'Sullivan. And that's now 11 in a row retired by the Massachusetts native. Dotel knew it also. Took a while for home plate umpire Buzz Albert to get the confirmation from the automated balls and strikes system. But Dotel knew the second he took that pitch, it was strike 3. 1 out, nobody on. Here's Melky Mesa, right-handed hitter. Another guy with a slightly open batting stance. First pitch from O'Sullivan. Fastball above the letters. 1 ball and no strikes. Mesa's 0 for 1. He grounded out to third base in his first at bat. Now the 1-0 from O'Sullivan. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on a changeup. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, Liam has pitched against the Revs already this season. I mean, this is the 19th game between Somerset and York this year, so I'd imagine most people should have played against the Revs as the fastball is taken low. 2 balls and 1 strike. In fact, this is the 3rd start that O'Sullivan has made against York. He gave up 6 runs over 4 innings back on June 22nd in Pennsylvania. Gave up 2 runs over 6 1/3 at TD Bank Ballpark on the 18th of July. 2-1 to Mesa, tapped foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. But O'Sullivan working on a strong outing so far tonight, which is very promising because he has become a top-of-the-order arm for the Patriots in their rotation. Figure Liam O'Sullivan and Thomas Dorminey are right there at the top of the rotation. 2-2. Inside as Mesa jumps out of the way. Rick Teasley has worked his way back into that conversation as well, especially after his strong performance last night. David Holmberg is hoping to get healthy. He's the number 4 starter. And Vince Molesky is in the starting rotation as well. Vince had a terrific second half of the season last year, but he's had a couple of tough outings as of late. 3-2. Swing and a line drive up the middle into center field. And Melky Mesa reaches base. That's the 3rd hit of the game for the Revs. And it breaks off a stretch of 11 in a row retired by Liam O'Sullivan. The first base runner since Isaias Tejeda's 2-out double back in the 1st inning. We have 1 out here in the 5th. So O'Sullivan will be forced to work from the stretch. Number 8 batter Henry Castillo to step in. That's the Patriots rotation right now. A combination of Dorminey, O'Sullivan, Teasley, Holmberg, and Vince Molesky. First pitch to Henry Castillo, swing and a miss. Fastball clocked in at 91 miles per hour. No balls and a strike. Now there is another pitcher in the bullpen for the Patriots that does have starting experience. It's Tyler Cloyd. But Cloyd has a preference of pitching out of the bullpen for the Patriots as opposed to being in the starting rotation. 0-1 from O'Sullivan. Topped on the ground, foul. It rolled into fair territory, but the ball hit the front shin of Castillo, and it's an 0-2 hole. I'm sure the Patriots wouldn't necessarily be opposed to putting Tyler Cloyd into the starting rotation if he was open for it and if they determined that that was the best route for this team. But Somerset's also in need of a clearly defined closer. And it was O'Sullivan who got the save Monday night here in York. It was the team's first save in about 2 weeks. And Cloyd certainly has the stuff to be a closer, and if he prefers to be in the bullpen, then, there's a potential answer for the Patriots' closer role. But there are a couple of new arms that are in the bullpen as well that might have something to say about that, including in fact, the Patriots have added 2 new relief pitchers over the last 2 days. O'Sullivan from the stretch, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Changeup gets Castillo leaning, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. 2nd strikeout for O'Sullivan. So Mesa still at first. There's 2 away in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Patriots are leading 2-0 over the first place York Revolution. In search of their 4th straight win overall and their 3rd straight win against the Revs. It'll be Alvaro Rondon, the number 9 batter for York, to step in. Mesa not a big stolen base threat at first base as Rondon swings and misses at a first pitch changeup 0-1. The Patriots added right-handed reliever Junior Rincon, a former York Revolution pitcher. And he was in the ballgame last night, tossed a scoreless inning of relief. He's a potential back end of the bullpen guy. 0-1 to Rondon, top back to the mound. It's gloved by O'Sullivan, gets the throw on to first base, and it's another scoreless inning for Liam O'Sullivan. No runs for the Revs on a hit, no errors, and 1 runner is left on base. We're through 5, and the Patriots lead 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
That's how it goes. For complete family eye care, go where the Patriots go. See Dr. I.B. Ehrlich and Dr. Martin Storbeck at the Bridgewater Optometric Center located in Pearl Vision at the Somerset Shopping Center. Bridgewater Optometric Center, the official eye doctor of the Somerset Patriots, bringing your Patriots ticket stub for an additional 5% discount. Somerset County Education Association supports the outstanding public school employees that make your child's education possible. Another call to the bullpen for the York Revolution. Cesar Cabral, his night is done. He gets his job done. He went just 2/3 of an inning, but he held the Patriots off the scoreboard during those 2/3. He inherited a couple of base runners in the 5th and stranded both. So now it's the righty Julio Perez who has entered this ball game. And Perez will work against the 4, 5, 6 batters for the Patriots. Edwin Espinal, Michael Ullman, and Jimmy Paredes. Somerset leading 2-0 in the top of the 6th inning. Espinal to lead off. He has 2 hits and has attacked the first pitch in each of his first 2 at-bats. First one here. Swings and pops it up. So Espinal attacked the first pitch for the 3rd time in a row. This time it's a pop out to shallow right center field where the second baseman Nina makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 away. This is the 2nd time that the Patriots are seeing Perez in this series. Perez came on in the top of the 5th inning in Monday night's ball game and allowed a couple of inherited runners to score. Or rather, he stranded runners on base in the 5th and then ultimately went an inning in the 3rd, allowing 2 runs, both earned. One coming on a Will Kendra sac fly, the other coming on an Espinal sac fly. Here's Michael Ullman. First pitch from the righty Perez, misses outside, 1-0. It's a 2-0 Patriots lead. The only 2 runs of this ballgame came in the top of the 4th inning. A Teodoro Martinez solo home run that hit off the very top of the arch nemesis, literally hit the top of the wall, and then scraped itself over. And then a run-scoring passed ball later in the inning. 1-0. Breaking ball drops in, a called strike, 1-1. Espinal's 1 for 2. Had a double in that 4th inning and later scored on the pass ball. Had 5 RBI last night, a right-handed hitter against the righty Perez. 1-1. Taken low and outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Well, there's already a couple of games that have gone final in the Atlantic League. 2 early games, both won by Liberty Division teams. (2-1) to Ullman. Fouled to the backstop, 2-2. The Long Island Ducks shut out the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 2-0 in an early game in Waldorf, Maryland. Meanwhile, the High Point Rockers were trailing by 3 runs heading into the bottom of the 8th inning against the Sugar Land Skeeters earlier today. But High Point rallied for 4 runs in the bottom of the 8th, and they defeated Sugar Land 9-8. Which means that, as of this very moment, the Rockers are 4 up in first place over the Patriots. 2-2. Outside. High Point now with a 14-13 record in the second half. They remain 1 game up on the Long Island Ducks, and again, as of this very moment, 4 up on the Patriots. But Somerset can creep back within 3.5 games if they can hold on to this 2-0 lead tonight. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 6th. Here's the 3-2 on its way to Michael Ullman. Swung on and scooped out toward short over the head of the leaping Alvaro Rondon into left field. And that's a base hit for Michael Ullman. His 2nd hit of the ball game, and a good job of 2-strike hitting there. Got a breaking ball, kept the bat back, and was able to just line it sharply over the leaping shortstop Alvaro Rondon. So Ullman at first, there's 1 away, top of the 6th, and that'll bring up Jimmy Paredes. Paredes is 0 for 2 in his return to the lineup. He has twice grounded into a fielder's choice, both times rolling a ground ball to the right side of the infield. He does, however, have a stolen base today. It's his first steal of the season. Switch hitter bats from the left side. First pitch from Perez. Fastball inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Some barking from the Revolution fans, but can't really bark at the home plate umpire these days. It's not his fault if you would disagree with the strike call. It's all about the automated balls and strike system in the Atlantic League. Now Perez will step off. And I will say, it has certainly trimmed down the amount of arguments considerably. 1-0. Misses low and outside. 2 balls and no strikes. There's been a number of times where a batter might disagree with the call, just sort of put his head up, lean back, and begin to show his frustration, and all the home plate umpire needs to do is point to his ear. Say, look, it's not me. It was the track man. 2-0 to Paredes, misses low and in. It gets to the backstop. And that's a wild pitch from Julio Perez, and over to second base goes Somerset stranded a runner at third, and they left 2 in scoring position in the 5th inning after having that opportunity with 1 out. 3-0 to Paredes. Up and in, ball 4. That's a 4-pitch walk to Jimmy Paredes, and Somerset with runners at first and second, and 1 away in the top of the 6th inning. Perez has big strikeout numbers, and he has a big-time fastball for the Atlantic League, but command has been an issue for him throughout the course of the season. He was originally selected by the Revs from the Atlantic League Players Showcase down in Lakeland, Florida. The Patriots have still held on to their showcase player. It was Gabriel Bracamonte. Bracamonte's enjoyed a very good stretch as of late. Now Alfredo Rodriguez at the plate. First pitch. Taken low, 1 ball and no strikes. Bracamonte had a 2-run home run in last night's ball game. He has started 6 of the last 8 games for the Patriots entering tonight, and is currently riding a 5-game hit streak, including 2 home runs over those 5 games. So Bracamonte's been more than serviceable. 1-0. Swung on and skied in the air out towards right field. Wellington Dotel couldn't locate it at first. Now he's found it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Dotel put his arms to his side initially. Was able to locate that ball to make the play. Could be a bit of gamesmanship, but Michael Ullman wasn't going anywhere at second base. It's a thought that maybe Dotel trying to bluff the Patriots into taking a larger lead, thinking that ball might drop in. So 2 out, 2 on. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Somerset leading 2-0. Of course, they would feel great about getting a couple of more insurance runs. Here's Michael Krause. And the first pitch misses up and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Krause has returned to the lineup today for the first time since July 20th. He is 0 for 2. He has struck out twice, both times swinging. He's got Ullman off of second, Paredes off of first. 1-0 from Perez. Swung on and torched foul down the third base line. Krause crushed it, but well out in front. 1 ball and 1 strike. Krause joined the team back in late May in Somerset's trip down to Sugar Land, Texas. He currently ranks 3rd on the team in strikeouts. Will Kenger has struck out the most of anybody on this team. Michael Ullman 2nd and Mike Krause 3rd. 1-1 pitch. Up and in as Krause bends backwards to get away from the fastball. 2 balls and 1 strike. But Krause has had success in this ballpark at a 3-run home run the last time that he played in York. That was in a big win for the Patriots all the way back on June 23rd, a 12-4 win. That was also the game that David Kubiak struck out 13 batters. 2-1. Swung on and hit high in the air out towards right center field and deep. Trapp races back into the gap, and he makes the catch just in front of the fence, and the inning is over. Kraus gave the ball a ride, but Trapp makes the play, and the Patriots are held off the scoreboard. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. Still a 2-0 Patriots lead through 5.5 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute,
and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
and I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
Want a bank that defies expectations? Check out TD Bank. Expect unexpectedly longer hours that fit your schedule 7 days a week. TD Bank, unexpectedly open, unexpectedly human. Stop by or visit tdbank.com, member FDIC. TD Bank, NA. Justin Trapp to lead off at the top of the, or rather bottom of the sixth inning. He's the leadoff man for the Revs. It's still a 2-0 ball game. My name's Mark Schwartz. Mike Lawrence is running our boards at our WCTC studios. Thank you so much for tuning in, joining me and Mike for your Wednesday evening. Liam O'Sullivan on the mound, and the first pitch to Justin Trapp taken. That's a called strike, 0-1. O'Sullivan was at 64 pitches through 5 innings. From the windup, here's the 0-1. It's fouled off down the first base line out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. O'Sullivan has been quite good so far tonight. He has allowed just 3 hits. He has kept the Revs off the scoreboard. He has issued 1 walk, and he has struck out 2 batters. Trapp behind in the count. Now the 0-2. Fastball misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Justin Trapp led off the bottom of the first inning with a base hit. Maybe about 10 feet or so up the short porch in left field. 1-2. Swinging a ground ball, hard hit towards short. Backhanded pick from Rodriguez. Across the diamond. They got him. What a way. A Jetarian throw from Alfredo Rodriguez at the shortstop position. Range to his right. Made a backhanded pick and a jump throw from shallow left field across the diamond. A stretch from Edwin Espinal at first base. And a highlight reel first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Rodriguez has made that play a number of times this season. Sometimes he'll make it look easy, but I promise you it's not. Now Angelis Nina, first pitch. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes a strike, 0-1. I mean, Rodriguez, he practices that play so often. During batting practice, he gets either Brett Jody or somebody else to hit him extra ground balls to practice plays just like that. As the 0-1 is grounded to Rodriguez, makes a backhanded pick, rises to his feet, and throws out Nina at first. What a stretch of plays for Alfredo Rodriguez, and there's 2 away in the bottom of the 6th. Back-to-back highlight reel plays from the Somerset shortstop. First, a Jetarian throw from shallow left field. This time, a sharply hit ground ball from Nina. And Rodriguez dropped to a knee, made the in-between pick, spun his body around, rose to his feet, and threw it onto first base to beat Nina. 2 strong defensive plays. Give those ones asterisks if you're keeping score at home, because they were that strong. And now Telvin Nash. First pitch from O'Sullivan. Fastball. Misses low. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, the beginning of the season for Rodriguez, there were a number of ground balls that he failed to field cleanly. But his reputation around the league has been a very strong defensive shortstop. As Nash swings at the 1-0 and drives it deep in the air to left. Paredes will play it off the wall. Takes a big bounce. Paredes fields. Nash heading for second. The throw from Paredes is well offline. And into second base is Nash. Paredes would have had him dead to rights by a mile had the throw been accurate. But Telvin Nash into second base with a 2-out double. Nash hit that ball maybe 3/4 of the way up the arch nemesis in left field. I mean, he has a knack of when he gets all of a ball, you know that he got all of it, and he didn't get all of that one. Still showed off his strength, and Paredes played it well off the wall, fielded it on 1 bounce, but then just turned his body around and absolutely rocketed a throw to second, and it wasn't even close to the bag. Craig Massey was covering, and had the throw been accurate, it wouldn't have even been close. The inning would have been over. But it's now Isaias Tejeda at the plate. And the first pitch to Tejeda, a breaking ball, snapped in. Buckles the knees, called a strike, 0-1. So this is a big moment in this ball game now for Liam O'Sullivan. He has kept the Revs off the scoreboard through his first 5 2/3 innings. Tejeda, a dangerous batter. 1 for 2 today, doubled back in the first inning. 0-1 from the righty. Swung on and popped up. Foul territory, first base side. Espinal coming in, as is Gonzalez, and it's Espinal to make the catch. Nearly misplayed it, but he falls to the ground right in front of the Revs dugout, holds on to the ball, and the inning is over. Liam O'Sullivan with another scoreless frame against this dangerous Revs lineup. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. Through 6, Somerset in front, 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com. What better way to spend a summer night than taking a group to a Somerset Patriots game? Enjoy one of the best ways for families, friends, and businesses to catch affordable entertainment right here in Central Jersey. Groups of 30 or more receive $2 off the normal price per ticket, starting at just $8.50. These groups can participate in our on-field promotions, including a pregame performance, color guard, baseball buddies, Field of Dreams, or the 7th inning fun bunch. The Patriots also offer fundraising opportunities for groups of 250 or more for even larger discounts. Head over to our picnic area located down the left field line, where groups of 30 to 500 can have a ballpark barbecue. For $28 a person, get a ticket to the game and an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. Overlooking the left field line is the party deck, where an upscale buffet will be served along with a cash bar for groups of 30 to 150 for $39 a person. Groups of up to 30 or 40 can have private use of a fully furnished, climate-controlled hospitality suite with indoor and outdoor seating alongside wait service. Our exclusive Diamond Club is a large indoor hospitality space located on our suite level, perfect for holding meetings and entertaining clients. Here, outdoor balcony seating is accompanied by an hour-and-a-half upscale buffet, a private cash bar, cocktail tables, bar seating, and a 60-inch smart TV. Email us at groups@somersetpatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 to lock down your perfect summer outing. Truon Associates is the sponsor of the lawn seating area at the ballpark. At Truon Associates, you'll find more than a wide variety of competitive insurance products. You'll find people who understand your needs. Truon Associates is a team of licensed professionals who care about their clients. Shopping for a new car? Get a home run with all the great deals available now at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Another new pitcher for the Revs in the top of the 7th inning. Tonight's been a fun one, and some great defense on display from the Patriots in the bottom of the 6th. 2 tremendous picks made by Alfredo Rodriguez at short, and then Edwin Espinal ending the inning with a lunging catch in foul territory down the first base line. So Liam O'Sullivan is now through 6 scoreless innings. He's had 74 pitches. So an efficient outing for O'Sullivan as well. And now Robert Carson is the new pitcher for the Revs in the top of the 7th inning. He'll face Yovan Gonzalez. First pitch. Swung on and skied foul. Right field side out of play. No balls and a strike. Carson, the 3rd different relief pitcher used by York tonight. Julio Perez just finished off a scoreless inning where he allowed a hit and a walk but kept the Patriots off the scoreboard. And now it's Carson pitching for the 2nd straight evening. Carson threw a scoreless inning of relief last night, 0-1. Gonzalez swings and pops it up the chute. First base side, it's Telvin Nash underneath it. In fair territory, right near the first base bag, he makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Gonzalez now 0 for 2, and his 6-game hit streak potentially in jeopardy. So 1 away, and we move back to the top of the order for Craig Massey. Massey had a base hit in his last at-bat. Actually had a hit and run with Yovan Gonzalez and lined a base hit into right center field, and Gonzalez wound up going first to third. Though the more I think about it, it might not have been a straight hit and run. As the first pitch to Massey misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Because when Gonzalez took off from first base and he went into second, he dove headfirst into the second base bag. And you wouldn't normally do that on a hit and run. 1-0. Massey slaps it foul down the third base line. If it's a hit and run, oftentimes the base runner at first base will either take a look back towards home or just be a little bit more aware of where the ball's been hit. But if it's more of a straight steal, then, with Gonzalez, he's just putting his head down and sprinting as fast as he can towards the second base bag. 1-1. Outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. So, with Gonzalez ultimately diving headfirst into the second base bag before getting up and advancing to third, leads me to believe that maybe it was more of a straight steal for Yovi. 2-1. Massey swings and grounds one fair down the first base line. That's going to go all the way into the right field corner. Bats around a bit. Massey turns first. He's into second base. It's a 1-out double for Craig Massey. And the Patriots once again with a runner in scoring position. 1 away in the top of the 7th. Massey had a hard hit base hit to right center field in his last at bat, and here turns on a pitch from Carson. And certainly a good sign for Massey, not only just because it's his 2nd hit of the ball game, but also because Craig has not performed particularly well against left-handed pitching this season. That's a double into the right field corner, and now another opportunity for Somerset to add to their lead. Teodoro Martinez will step in. He's 1 for 3. He got the scoring started with a solo home run back in the top of the 4th inning. Massey with a huge jump off of second, and the throw down to third base not nearly in time. Massey skipped into a big-time jump off the second base bag, and he easily steals third off of Robert Carson. His 2nd stolen base of the game, 18th of the season. The pitch was a strike, so it's an 0-1 count for Teodoro Martinez. But now a big opportunity here for Somerset to at least make it a 3-run ball game. Carson barely gave Massey a look. I mean, he skipped 2 times before Carson even began to throw that pitch home. Got an awesome read off the lefty. And now the Revs bring the infield in. Martinez at the plate. Here's the pitch. Swings and bloops one foul down the right field line. The scoreboard has now changed it, that first pitch, from a strike to a ball. So it's actually a 1-1 count now between Carson and Martinez. And with how dangerous this Revs team is. No, the scoreboard had it wrong. I had it right. It's actually an 0-2 hole for Martinez. Well, that's how dangerous this Revs team is. A run just to make it a 3-0 lead would be so big for Somerset. 0-2. Fisted foul. Left-handed hitting Will Kenger awaits on deck. Kenger's 0 for 3 today, including blooping out to the shortstop Rendon in his last at-bat when the lefty Cesar Cabral was on the mound. Infield continues to stay in. Patriots leading 2-0 with a runner at third and one away, top of the 7th inning. Right-handed hitting Martinez at the plate. 0-2 from Carson. Popped in the air, foul behind home plate and out of play. And Martinez stays alive. 2 runs, 7 hits for the Patriots. No runs, 4 hits for the Revs. York with their third different relief pitcher. Meanwhile, Liam O'Sullivan is primed to come back out for the bottom of the 7th inning, having held the Revs off the scoreboard with just 74 pitches through 6. Still an 0-2 hole for the righty Martinez. Here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted out towards shallow right center field. Massey has speed. He's going to challenge Dotel's arm. Dotel makes the catch. Here comes the throw home, and it's under the glove of the catcher Tejeda. Massey scores from third, and the Patriots lead 3-0. That's a sac fly and an RBI for Teodoro Martinez. He gets the job done. The Patriots get another insurance run. They're in front 3-0. Well, Dotel has arguably the strongest arm in the entire Atlantic League. And there's not many players, I would imagine, on the Patriots roster that would challenge Dotel's arm. But Craig Massey is one of them. And the strong throw from Dotel, it was a bit accurate, maybe slightly to the first base side of home plate. But Tejeda let the ball go underneath his glove. And even if Tejeda fields that ball cleanly, I'm not convinced that he's able to turn his body around and apply the tag in time. Now the first pitch to Will Kenger misses low. 1 ball and no strikes. But the Patriots take advantage. Situational baseball as Teodoro Martinez brings home a run. The Somerset now leading 3-0 with 2 out, nobody on. Top of the 7th inning. 1 out. Kenger swings and rockets 1 foul. Well out in front of a breaking ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Somerset has won each of their last 3 games. A win tonight would make it 4 in a row. 1-1. Breaking ball outside. Just missed. 2 balls and 1 strike. And the numbers for Somerset over this recent stretch, it's quite remarkable. 2-1. Breaking ball misses upstairs. 3 balls and 1 strike. The Patriots over their last 3 games entering tonight have collectively hit .345. They had scored 35 runs, 33 RBI, and a .462 on base percentage. 3-1. Kenger swings and misses. I won't throw all the numbers at you, but those numbers alone dwarf the total numbers that the Patriots had in their previous 12 games prior to this 3-game winning streak. 3-2 to Kenger. Swung on and hit high in the air, deep to center field. Trap back at the wall, and he just has enough space. Justin Trapp makes the catch in straightaway center field, and the inning comes to an end. Kenger narrowly missed what would have been his 13th home run of the season. However, Patriots add to their lead. It's a run home on 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. Somerset in front, 3-0, as we stretch on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for...
So many good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate. What do we have here? So many good options. What do I choose? We have veggie burger, turkey burger, fruit cup. It all sounds so good, but something's telling me veggie burger. I think I'll have the veggie burger. A lot of great choices here at the Horizon Healthy Plate concession stand. a tasty burger.
Liam O'Sullivan remains in the mound as we move to the bottom of the 7th inning at Peoples Bank Park. The Somerset Patriots now leading the York Revolution 3-0. It'll be Carlos Franco to lead off. He's the number 5 batter in the Revs order. He'll be followed by Wellington Dotel and Melky Mesa. O'Sullivan from the windup. First pitch to Franco, hit in the air out to right field, not too deep. Underneath it is Teodoro Martinez. He makes the catch, 1 pitch and 1 away. What an outing it's been so far for Liam O'Sullivan. The strikeout numbers aren't necessarily towards the top of his numbers this season, but I would argue that this has been one of, if not the best starts for O'Sullivan so far this season. Considering the situation, considering the lineup, the ballpark, everything, and he's kept his pitch count efficient as well. Wellington Dotel at the plate, and the first pitch from O'Sullivan taken for a called strike 0-1. I mean, O'Sullivan was at 74 pitches through 6 innings against a lineup that has just been on a torrid pace. 0-1. Dotel slaps it foul. No balls and 2 strikes. I mean, granted, Somerset has cooled off this lineup ever since after the 3rd inning of Monday night's game at Peoples Bank Park, but still such a dangerous order. And O'Sullivan has done a masterful job of weaving his way in and out of this lineup. Now the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. O'Sullivan gets Dotel down on strikes. That's the 3rd strikeout of the ball game for the South Grafton, Massachusetts native. And there's 2 away in the bottom of the 7th inning. That'll bring up Melky Mesa. O'Sullivan has limited this Revs lineup to just 4 hits over his first 6 2/3 innings. Now a righty-righty matchup with Mesa, who has 1 of the 4 hits for the Revs. First pitch to Mesa is a breaking ball, taken for a called strike, 0-1. I mean, I've been throwing numbers about this Revs lineup at you guys all series long, but it's worth noting as Mesa chops 1 foul. Off the front foot, he drops to a knee in some pain, rises to his feet, no balls and 2 strikes. York has a team batting average of .306. It is 37 points higher than the next closest team in the Atlantic League. That is absurd to have a team batting average that high and so much of an outlier against every other team in the Atlantic League. And that's just one of the numbers that outline how well this Revs team has played. I mean, they've hit a home run in 27 of their last 29 games. They have 59 home runs over that stretch. They went 18-6 in the month of July, which was 1 win shy of a franchise record. And they were riding an 8-game win streak before this series as well. But O'Sullivan has been tremendous so far tonight. He's got 2 out, nobody on, and a 2-strike count against the former big leaguer Melky Mesa. Waves the 2-tone bat over his right shoulder. Now O'Sullivan rocks and fires. Inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mesa was a prospect in the New York Yankees organization for a while. And made it up to the big leagues with the Yanks in both 2012 and 2013. 1-2. Swung on and blooped out towards right field. Martinez racing in, close to the foul line, makes the catch, and the inning is over. Another scoreless inning for Liam O'Sullivan. He is through 7 at Peoples Bank Park, and he holds a 3-0 Patriots lead. We move to the 8th. on spn.tv, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day.
Every night,
Every hour.
every minute, and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Let's beat cancer together.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
During the highlights after the game, like on the post game, I just sort of won it for my own personal records because I thought it was a good call. Yeah. It's fine. All right, I'll still take it. Get the checking account for smart people. Provident Smart Checking. No minimum balance, no monthly service fees. Yes, indeed. Provident Bank commitment you can count on. Get the ball rolling at provident.bank. Another new pitcher for the Revs in the top of the 8th inning. Robert Carson just allowed a run on one hit in his one inning of relief. And now it's the righty Josh Judy who has come on for the Revs. First time the Patriots are seeing Judy in this series. He's been a very strong relief pitcher for York this season. 4-1, a 2.57 ERA. He has 7 saves, over 35 innings of work. First pitch to Edwin Espinal. It misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Somerset leading 3-0 in the top of the 8th inning. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Patriots. No runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Revs. Espinal at the plate, he's 2 for 3. And the 1-0 breaking ball finds its way into the strike zone. 1 ball and 1 strike. Liam O'Sullivan just threw an 8-pitch 1-2-3 bottom of the 7th inning. He is at 82 pitches overall, and I think there's a very good chance that we'll see O'Sullivan back on the mound for the bottom of the 8th. 0-1. Fouled to the backstop. 1-1 rather, so now it's a 1 ball and 2 strike count. It's Espinal, Ullman, and Paredes, 4, 5, 6 in the Patriot order. They just got an insurance run on a Teodoro Martinez sacrifice fly in the top of the 7th. Martinez has the only 2 RBI in the ballgame for Somerset. 1-2. Espinal swings and chops it to short. Long hop fielded by Rendon. He'll throw across the diamond. And Espinal put aside for out number 1. So Espinal now 2 for 4. 1 away in the top of the 8th inning. Mentioned earlier tonight that the Patriots have added a couple of pitchers, and I didn't even get an opportunity to discuss the newest member of Somerset. There's a relief pitcher that was signed and announced earlier today. A lefty now coming out of the bullpen. It's Jeff Kinley. Kinley will be wearing number 12 for the Somerset Patriots. First pitch to Michael Ullman taken low. 1 ball and no strikes. And Kinley is with the team. He's active and he's available for tonight's game. With the way that it's currently going, I don't imagine we would see him pitch tonight, but certainly possible. He's a lefty, which now gives Somerset a second lefty out of the pen. Very important. Luis Cruz, for really the last 3 weeks or so, has been the only lefty in the bullpen. 1-0 to Ullman is a called strike, 1-1. Ever since Mike Antonini had his contract purchased, Cruz had been the only lefty. But Kinley comes here, and he's got a good resume. Split time between AA and AAA in the Miami Marlins organization earlier this year. 1-1. Ullman swings and grounds 1 to third. It eats up Castillo, deflects off the heel of his glove, and ricochets into left field. And it's a base hit for Michael Ullman. His third hit of the ball game, 8th hit overall for the Patriots, and a one-out base runner in the top of the 8th. So the reinforcements have begun to come back for Somerset, and just the overall mood around this team feels a lot better than it even did about 4 days ago. I mean, from a pitching perspective, Somerset has added Junior Rincon and Jeff Kinley into the bullpen, one righty, one lefty, both of whom Brett Jody, John Hunton feel could contribute in the late stages of ball games, towards the back end of the bullpen. And then offensively, the man stepping to the plate right here, Jimmy Paredes, is a welcomed return to the lineup. First pitch to Paredes is swung on and missed 0-1. But you have Paredes back, you have Michael Krause, who has returned, and Teodoro Martinez, who has made an instant impact in his first couple of games as a Patriot. So the roster has begun to round itself out a bit again, which is good to see. 0-1. Fastball called a strike, inside part of the plate, and Paredes falls behind 0-2. Paredes is 0 for 2 in his return. Drew a walk in his last at bat. He's also stolen a base tonight. As Ullman at first, one away, top of the 8th, Patriots leading 3-0. 0-2 from Judy. Swinging a ground ball to the right side. A lunging stop made by Nina. Throws to second, and they get the lead runner. Nicely done by Angelis Nina. Ranged to his left, scooped up the ball in shallow right field, spun his body around, and got the throw to second base to beat the feet-first slide of Michael Ullman. So that is the third fielder's choice that Paredes is grounded into tonight. And now Paredes at first base with 2 away, and Alfredo Rodriguez at the plate. And Rodriguez has not yet reached base safely in tonight's ball game. But Alfredo, speaking with Brett Jody before the game, one of the voices behind this Patriot turnaround. First pitch to Rodriguez, a called strike, 0-1. Apparently, in Monday's game, when the Patriots fell behind 4-0 early against the Revs, Alfredo Rodriguez started walking around the dugout, saying, when we come from behind, win this game, and when we sweep this series, we'll all be having a good time, or something along the lines of that. I'm paraphrasing. 0-1. Rodriguez muscles one towards second, over Nina, and into right field, a base hit. Rodriguez's first hit of the ball game. He's 1 for 4. On to second base goes Paredes, and there's 2 on with 2 away for Michael Krause. But it was Rodriguez's positive mindset, even when the Patriots fell behind 4-0 early in Monday night, that has kept the positive vibes around this team. And that's what it's all about. I've said that term a couple of times, but a lot of the struggles the Patriots were going through, in the eyes of manager Brett Jody, were mental. And there were guys that just weren't feeling confident at the plate and sort of getting down on themselves. But the mindset, the mentality of this team has turned around. First pitch to Krause. Swinging a ground ball, softly hit towards short. Rondon comes in, field, steps on the second base bag, and the inning's over. No runs for the Patriots on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners are left on base. Bottom of the 8th we go. Patriots in front 3-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
That's interesting. Henry Castillo leads off in the bottom of the 8th inning for the York Revolution. Patriots leading 3-0, and Liam O'Sullivan back on the mound to work in the bottom of the 8th inning. It's one of O'Sullivan's best outings so far this season. He has kept a dangerous Revs lineup off the board to this point. Has a 3-run lead, and now it's the number 8 batter, Henry Castillo. First pitch. Castillo takes slow, 1 ball and no strikes. 82 pitches to this point for O'Sullivan over his first 6 innings. Rather, 7 innings. 52 of those pitches for strikes. 1-0 from the righty. Castillo takes low, 2 balls and no strikes. Still nobody getting loose in the Patriots bullpen. O'Sullivan has twice worked a 7-inning effort this season. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on Castillo, got him well out in front. 2 balls and 1 strike. So if O'Sullivan can record an out in the bottom of the 8th inning, it'll officially be his longest outing of the year. From the windup, here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball. Gets past Castillo. And now it's a 2-2 count. O'Sullivan did not strike out a batter over his first 4 innings, but he struck out 2 in the 5th and put down Dotel on strikes in the 7th. Now a 2-strike count against Castillo. From the windup, here it is. Swinging a hard hit line drive past Craig Massey into right field. And it's a base hit for Henry Castillo to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. His first hit of the ball game. They'll bring up Alvaro Rondon. And what I would not be surprised to see become a bunt situation. Rondon has struggled mightily getting on base. He is an accomplished bunter, and he has a tremendous amount of speed. And now Somerset is going to get their bullpen loose. Zek Zinicola, the first man up. He'll begin throwing down the left field line with the Patriots leading 3-0 in the home half of the 8th inning. And Rondon will step out and ask for time. Will Kenjerson playing 2 in at third. It's a 3-run lead for the Patriots. First pitch, Rondon shows bunt and pulls it back, but takes a called strike 0-1. Typically, I don't know if teams would be that aggressive to bunt, trailing by 3 runs with a runner at first in the bottom of the 8th inning. However, with Rondon's combination of speed and his struggles to get on base, could make sense. 0-1. Does not show bunt, and he takes a strike. Letter high, Rondon frustrated. But the ABS helps out the Patriots there. Certainly a borderline call, but O'Sullivan ahead in the count 0-2 with a runner at first and nobody out, bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Climbed the ladder with a fastball, an 89-mile-per-hour heater. And Rondon, frustrated after a couple of calls, did not go his way in that at-bat. But that's the first out of the inning. 4th strikeout for O'Sullivan. And look, mentioned it earlier in the ballgame. There's no more arguing with the home plate umpire on whether or not a pitch was a ball or a strike. That's TrackMan. It wasn't Buzz Albert's call. That was the radar system that called those pitches a strike. And it's an equal playing field for everybody. Now the first pitch to Justin Trapp is a fastball that misses outside, a 1 ball and no strikes. So O'Sullivan now north of 90 pitches. This is officially his longest outing of the season. Trap at the plate, 1-0. Fouled off. 1 ball and 1 strike. Zach Zinicola continues to get loose for Somerset. I would imagine as an insurance policy here in the bottom of the 8th. With O'Sullivan having such a strong game. But there are some dangerous middle-of-the-order bats that loom large coming up soon. 1-1. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. If I had to guess, O'Sullivan gets Trap, and he probably gets Angelis Nina as well, the next batter waiting on deck. But if Telvin Nash gets a plate appearance in this inning, I think there's a good chance we might see Zach Zinicola. 1-2 to Trap. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Breaking ball. Trap taps it into the glove of Yovan Gonzalez. That is strikeout number 5 from O'Sullivan. His strikeout numbers have increased as the night has progressed. And after Henry Castillo led off the inning with a base hit to right field, O'Sullivan's bounced back to strike out the next 2. Now runner at first and 2 away, bottom of the 8th inning. And O'Sullivan remains on the mound battling. First pitch to Nina, swung on and driven out towards left center field, into the gap, short hops against the fence, fielded by Kraus, heading for third base, and stopping there is Henry Castillo. Over to second goes Angelis Nina, and now 2 on, both in scoring position and 2 away, bottom of the 8th inning, and it's decision time for Brett Jody. With Telvin Nash stepping to the plate, certainly the power to tie this game with 1 swing of the bat. Sullivan now at 94 pitches, and that's going to be it. Liam O'Sullivan frustrated. He wanted to finish off this inning, and he is not going to get the opportunity to do so after Angelis Nina jumped on him for a first pitch double into left center field. The Revs have runners at second and third and 2 away, and the right-handed hitting Telvin Nash, the league leader in home runs, he is stepping to the plate. But what a performance from Liam O'Sullivan tonight. He can hold his head high, 7 2/3 innings, keeps the Revs off the scoreboard to this point, and it will be up to Zach Zinicola to keep this game at a 3-0 lead for the Patriots. We'll set the stage when we return after the pitching change on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today. Well, it's the bottom of the 8th inning, and there's 2 away at Peoples Bank Park. The Rebs will bring the tying run to the plate, and it will be Telvin Nash, who is probably the last player you want to see up in this situation in the Atlantic League if you're a Patriots fan. Nash is 1 for 2 today. He had a double back in the 6th inning, drew a walk in the 1st. He's hit a home run in each of the first 2 games of this series. Leads the league with 30 home runs on the year. Leads the league with 74 RBI. And he is the tying run. Runners at second and third, 2 away. And Zach Zinicola has been brought on in a pressure-packed situation. First pitch upcoming from the righty. Swing and a fly ball hit out to left center field. Paredes to his left, makes the catch, and the inning is over. A Nash attacked the first pitch. Zinicola gets him to fly out to left center. And the Patriots escape the inning and continue to hold on to their 3-0 lead. Patriots in front. We move to the 9th. as the blood continues to flow on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
Well, we return for the top of the ninth inning. And the Patriots are in front 3-0. A big spot for Zach Zinicola. He enters, throws one pitch to Telvin Nash, who flies out to left center field. Nash, of course, such a dangerous batter. But Zinicola gets the fly out. It preserves the lead for Somerset. It preserves the scoreless outing for Liam O'Sullivan. And now sets the stage where Somerset can add an insurance run in the ninth inning as they lead this ballgame 3-0. There's another new pitcher in the game for the Revs. They're getting their back end of the bullpen some work. Josh Judy just came on in the eighth inning, and Judy kept the Patriots off the scoreboard despite allowing a couple of hits. And now the Revs closer Jamison McGrain will work in the top of the ninth inning. Somerset leading 3-0. Yovan Gonzalez to lead off. Possibly his last chance to extend his hit streak to 7 games in a row. First pitch. Gonzalez takes a strike, 0-1. Tyler Cloyd now throwing in the Patriots bullpen. So certainly a likelihood that Zinicola will have thrown just one pitch for his outing tonight, but boy, was that pitch a big one. And I meant to say blood boiling. 0-1 to Gonzalez, chased in the dirt, 0-2, because it was such a pressure-packed situation. I don't think it came out right in the bottom of the eighth inning, but I hope you guys got the point. 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Patriots. No runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Revs. McGrain, a righty on the mound, big-time strikeout stuff. He works against Yovan Gonzalez. And the 0-2 breaking ball misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So not only is that final out from Telvin Nash big, but what it does is it almost ensures, not exactly, but almost ensures that Nash isn't going to be batting in the bottom of the ninth inning. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on a fastball. Gonzalez 0 for 3 with a walk. And there's 1 away in the top of the ninth inning. First strikeout for Revs relievers after Ricky Eusebio struck out 6 batters over his 4 1/3 innings as York's starter tonight. Patriots still holding on to a 3-0 lead over the Revs. There's 1 away, top of the ninth inning. And now Craig Massey, the batter. Massey has hit safely in each of his last 2 at-bats. Singled and stole a base in the 5th. Doubled, stole a base, and scored a run in the 7th. First pitch to Massey. Inside. 1 ball and no strikes. We have the final line on Liam O'Sullivan. 7 2/3 innings. Does not allow a run. On 6 hits, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. A tremendous performance from Liam O'Sullivan tonight. 1-0. Fouled off. 1 ball and 1 strike. O'Sullivan is in line for the win. With this outing, His ERA has officially dropped to 3.55 on the year. Pretty much 0.3 of a run coming off the earned run average after O'Sullivan's shutout performance tonight. 1-1 to Massey. Inside, nearly hit him. Got to the backstop, and Massey opts not to take off for first base. I don't think anybody could have blamed Massey for taking off there. Of course, with the new Atlantic League rules and the ball was not caught in flight, Massey had the opportunity to do so. But decided not to. And in this situation, you're looking for another insurance run. You're going up against a tough pitcher. Maybe take a chance there. Take first. Massey's already stolen 2 bases today. Try to get yourself in scoring position. 2-1's fouled off. But I think in that same respect, after Massey's last couple of at-bats, he's feeling better at the plate, more confident. He's been saying that he's more confident over the last couple of games, and it's finally bears some fruit tonight. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 9th. Somerset in front, 3-0. Jamison McGrain comes set, 2-2. Swinging a bouncer up the middle and into center field. That's a base hit for Massey. His 3rd hit of the ball game. Very promising sign for Craig. Entered with a .222 batting average. And in talking with Brett Jody before the game, said and what Craig has been saying is that the struggles at the beginning of the season got to him, and he was thinking that he had to press to get back to the numbers that he had as last year's batting champ. But it got to the point over the last couple of weeks where Massey was finally like, you know what? I'm not going to hit those numbers. It's fine. I just have to play within myself, and it's that mentality that sort of allieves some stress. You're not so much pressing to get back to a 336 clip. Instead, you're like, you know what? I'm just going to do what I can at bat to at bat. First pitch to Teodoro Martinez misses inside, 1 ball and no strikes. And the results hadn't quite been there over the last couple of games. I mean, Massey was hitless over, his first 11 at-bats in this series, but he's recorded a hit now in 3 straight plate appearances. He's off of first. He goes. Martinez swings and bounces one to short. Rendon plays the long hop. His throw to first base beats Martinez. On to second goes Massey, and there's 2 away in the top of the 9th inning. Well, Massey got another good jump. He already has 2 stolen bases tonight. Martinez grounds out to the shortstop Rendon on a high chopper. So Martinez 1 for 4, but that 1 hit was a solo home run. He also has a sacrifice fly. In his 2nd game as a Patriot, he has the only 2 runs batted in of the night. The only other run scoring for Somerset came on a pass ball back in the 4th inning. And now Will Kenger, hitless in this ball game, will get his 5th plate appearance. He flied out to straightaway center field to the warning track in his last at-bat. Runner at second, 2 away. First pitch from McGrain. Kenger takes a fastball. It's called a strike, 0-1. In the bottom of the 9th inning, the Revolution will have Isaias Tejeda, Carlos Franco, and Wellington Dotel at the plate. Those are their 4, 5, 6 batters. But they'll be trailing by at least 3 runs, possibly more. 0-1 to Kenger. Misses low, bit inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Kenger's numbers against the Revolution this season have been striking. Entering tonight, the first-year Patriot, 25 of 60 against the Revs this year, a .500 on-base percentage, and 12 runs batted in. But he's 0 for 4 tonight. Massey off of second, 2 away. Here's a 1-1. Breaking ball curls inside, dives towards the back left foot of the left-handed hitter, and Kenger lifts that back foot out of the way. Pitch missed low and in, 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, it looks like Tyler Cloyd will be coming on for the Patriots in the bottom of the 9th inning. In right now, what would be a save opportunity. 2-1. Breaking ball misses inside, 3 balls and 1 strike. If Kenger continues the inning, it'll be Edwin Espinal to get his 5th plate appearance. Espinal 2 for 4. Somerset has 10 hits tonight. It is their 4th game in a row where they've touched double-digit hits, which is quite impressive, as the 3-1 is in for a called strike 3-2. The reason why it's impressive is because in the 12 games preceding this 4-game stretch, Somerset collectively as a team was hitting 191. So they went from a 191 team batting average over 12 games into now a 4-game stretch where they've hit 10-plus hits in each of those games. Full count, here's the 3-2. Low and outside, ball 4. Will Kenger draws a 2-out walk. He reaches base for the first time tonight, and the Patriots with runners on first and second in the top of the 9th inning, and El Poco will get an opportunity. A crowd of a little over 3,000 at People's Bank Park tonight. The sun has fully set. The lights have taken dominance. We get a first pitch at 6:43 p.m. Massey at second, Kenger at first. First pitch to Espinal misses up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, Jamison McGrain is the closer for the Revs, but as is sometimes the case with closers, you come in a non-save situation, the blood isn't boiling at that same rate. You don't have as much of that adrenaline pumping through, and sometimes it makes a difference. 1-0. Breaking ball, misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. McGrain was an all-star for the Revs this year. He has 13 saves since June 20th. A 1.60 ERA overall this season. But he is allowed to hit. He has also walked a batter. There's 2 away in the top of the 9th. 2-0. Espinal takes a fastball for a called strike, 2-1. McGrain and his 13 saves this season are already tied for the 8th most in a season in York Revolution history. And 9 saves in the month of July. 2-1. Espinal fouls it off. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mentioned it on Monday, but in my opinion, one of the best 8-9 combinations, arguably the best 8-9 combination in the league, with Josh Judy in the 8th and McGrain in the 9th. One of the reasons why the Revs have had so much success ever since early June, when McGrain started to be put in as the team's closer. But he's got 2 on and 2 out at the top of the 9th inning here, and it's a 2-2 count against Edwin Espinal. Here's the pitch. Fouled off down the right field line, and Espinal lives to see another pitch. Michael Ullman awaiting on deck. Ullman's got 3 hits tonight. He is 3 for 4 with a double and a run scored. He'll hope for an opportunity. Edwin Espinal with a promising game. He was 5 for his last 11 from the plate over his current 3-game win streak for the Patriots entering tonight. And he's 2 for 4 to this point. Massey at second, Kenger at first. Once again, the 2-2. Massey goes, Espinal swings and lines it to first. It's caught by Telvin Nash, and the inning is over. So the Patriots strand a pair. They do not play an insurance run, and we move to the bottom of the 9th inning. Somerset leading 3-0. It'll be Tyler Cloyd to come on in search of the Patriots' 4th straight win. That'll happen. Well, that action will occur when we return for the bottom of the 9th inning on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute,
and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
and I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Bellari, new name, same great company. Bellari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit BellariNJ.com to learn more today.
It's the bottom of the ninth inning at Peoples Bank Park. The Somerset Patriots are leading the York Revolution 3-0. This game's still a long way from being over. The Patriots have won 3 in a row. They're looking to make it 4 straight, including taking the first 3 games against the Revs team that was carrying an 8-game win streak heading into this series. And the man on the mound tasked with getting the final 3 outs is the former major leaguer, right-handed pitcher Tyler Cloyd has come on the mound, and he is looking for his second save of the season. We've talked about Cloyd's story before. A former big leaguer, pitched with the Philadelphia Phillies at the major league level both in 2012, 2013, made 3 starts with the Patriots in 2017, had his contract purchased by the Mariners, and then made it up to the big leagues that very same year, less than a month later. Was pitching at the major league level as a reliever with the Miami Marlins last year, and now he's on the mound for the Patriots here. First pitch to Isaias Tejeda. That's a fastball taken for a strike, 0-1. This is now Cloyd's 7th relief appearance since rejoining the Patriots back on July 21st. He began the season with AAA Tacoma in the Mariners organization as the 0-1 fastball piped in for a strike. In fact, Cloyd was in spring training with the Tampa Bay Rays, got released from the Rays, came to the Patriots, had spring training with Somerset in the middle of April, and then had his contract purchase, went to the Mariners. Now he's back with Somerset. From the rubber, and the windup, 0-2 misses low and outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now Cloyd got a save on Monday night with a scoreless bottom of the 9th inning. That also came with a 3-run lead. It was his first save in a Patriots uniform, and in fact only the 2nd save in his professional baseball career. He has consistently been a starting pitcher throughout his career. Had 1 save with AAA Tacoma in the Mariners organization in 2017, and then got a save on Monday. Looking for save number 3 tonight. 1-2 to Tejeda. Breaking ball in the dirt, blocked by Gonzalez. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cloyd certainly has the ability to start, and the Patriots had thought about putting him in the starting rotation, but Cloyd was a starting pitcher earlier this year with AAA Tacoma. When he came back to the Patriots, he told Director of Player Personnel John Hunton that he wanted to be in the bullpen. Now he finds himself in a closer role. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Breaking ball forces Tejeda to drop to a knee, and that's out number 1 in the bottom of the 9th inning. And that's a big first out. Tejeda, one of the more dangerous batters in the league. He's the league leader in hitting. He's now 1 for 4 tonight. 1 out, nobody on, and now the left-handed hitting Carlos Franco. A .380 batter on the season. But Franco's 0 for 3. First pitch from Cloyd. Fastball misses low, 1 ball and no strikes. Cloyd hoping to preserve a win for starting pitcher Liam O'Sullivan. 1-0. Swing and a miss, 84-mile-per-hour breaking ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Liam O'Sullivan shut down the most dangerous lineup in the Atlantic League tonight. 7 2/3 innings for the first-year Patriot. Did not allow a run on 6 hits, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. 1-1 to Franco, swing and a miss. And on the follow-through, he falls to his backside. Tyler Cloyd pumped a heater by Franco. And it was such a heavy swing and a miss that Franco in the left-handed batter's box spun around and fell to his back right on home plate. That's the first time that I've seen that. Now Cloyd ahead 1-2. Here's the pitch. Grounded to the right side. Massey in front. Fields cleanly. Throw to first base in time. 2 away. And the Patriots are 1 out away from taking the first 3 games at Peoples Bank Park against the team with the best record in the second half. And it will be up to Wellington Dotel to keep this ball game alive for the Revolution. A reminder to stay tuned for the Flemington Department Store post-game show after this one. We'll have some highlights. We'll check out the out-of-town scoreboard and discuss further what has been a strong stretch of baseball for Somerset. Dotel swings at the first pitch and grounds it up the middle and into center field. That's a base hit. So Dotel aboard with 2 away in the bottom of the 9th inning. He's got a lot of speed. I would imagine that in short order, he'll likely advance to second base on what will probably be ruled a defensive indifference and try to take away any sort of force play. At the plate here is Melky Mesa. York needs to bring 1 more batter to the plate to represent the tying run. First pitch. Mesa takes it inside, 1 ball and no strikes. Of course, anything's possible in this ballpark. A hitter-friendly park, 300 down the left field line, 325 down the right field line, and a strong lineup like the Revs have. 1-0 to Mesa, misses low, 2 balls and no strikes. Mesa's 1 for 3, had a base hit against O'Sullivan back in the 5th inning. Every Patriot player at the top step of their dugout rooting on Cloyd and their teammates. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball diving away from the right-handed hitting Mesa. 2 balls and 1 strike. Somerset had lost 7 in a row. They won on Sunday. They've taken the first 2 games in York. And they are 2 strikes away from making it 4 straight wins. 2-1. Mesa swings and grounds one through the right side of the infield. That's a base hit. Holding at second base is Wellington Dotel, and the Revs will bring the tying run to the plate in the bottom of the 9th inning. Cloyd got the first 2 outs of the inning, and now it's Henry Castillo, a switch hitter who will bat from the left side, and he represents the tying run. Castillo's a .285 batter on the year. He has 12 home runs and 48 runs batted in. And he has already hit the Patriots hard this season. He's 1 for 3 today. Dotel off of second base and Mesa off of first. The Patriots will play their infield back. The Revs fans that have remained in attendance have been rejuvenated. First pitch from Cloyd. Swing and a tapper foul, 0-1. Henry Castillo, over 15 games against the Patriots this season, is hitting .293. He has 3 home runs and 10 RBI against Somerset, but he has also struck out 17 times, including once tonight. 0-1. Misses low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Awaiting on deck is James Skelton. He would be a pinch hitter for Alvaro Rondon should this inning continue. 1-1 from Cloyd. Swing and a blooper out towards left field. Paredes is going to have to play that on a bounce. Racing home is Wellington Dotel. The throw comes to third. Dotel scores, and it's now a 3-1 ball game. Three straight 2-out base hits for the Revs have brought them within 2 runs. And now a pinch hitter in James Skelton will have an opportunity. Tyler Cloyd had 2 out, nobody on. Wellington Dotel grounded a base hit up the middle. Melky Mesa then with a base hit on a ground ball through the right side of the infield. Castillo just blooped an RBI single to left with Jimmy Paredes playing very deep. Patriots remain in a no doubles defense. And now it's James Skelton who has an opportunity to either tie up this ball game, but he represents the winning run for the Revs in the bottom of the 9th inning. This will be his first plate appearance of the night, pinch hitting for Alvaro Rendon. First pitch from Cloyd. Swung on and lifted out to left field, and Paredes isn't going to get there. That drops in for a base hit. Scoring is Mesa. Held up at third base is Castillo. Skelton comes through with an RBI double, and it's now a 1-run ball game. And now the winning run is in scoring position for the Revs, and it's up to the former Patriot Justin Trapp. Skelton attacked the first pitch and sliced it down the left field line and kept it fair. And apparently that was just announced as James Skelton's 1,000th hit in his professional career. Well, congratulations to Skelton, a former Patriot. But 2 runs home in the inning for the Revs. They've made it a 1-run ball game. 4 straight 2-out hits against Tyler Cloyd. And now the tying run is off of third base in Henry Castillo. The winning run is at second base in James Skelton. And now the Patriots have a decision. Pitch to Justin Trapp or pitch to Angeles Nina. And it looks like they're going to pitch to Trapp with first base open. First pitch from Cloyd. Fastball inside, 1-0. Revs fans have been cheering on their team all inning. They've scored 2 runs. And the Patriots can't play a no-doubles defense anymore. They need an opportunity for a play at the plate should there be a base hit to the outfield. 1-0. Trapp swings and pops it up. Right field. This could do it. Martinez underneath it. Makes the catch. And that's the ball game. The Revs rally for 2 in the bottom of the 9th inning, but Somerset holds on. It is a 3-2 win for the Patriots, and they have taken the first 3 games over the York Revolution at Peoples Bank Park. Apologies for any heart palpitations, but Somerset is smiling and high-fiving along the Revolution infield as they take tonight's ball game with a 3-2 final. We'll step aside when we come back. The Flemington Department Store postgame show. That up next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic.
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 days of summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and game changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
No worries. I appreciate you even just clipping it up for me. And welcome back to Peoples Bank Park for the Flemington Department Store postgame show as the Somerset Patriots, by the skin of their teeth, hold on for a 3-2 win over the York Revolution. 2 runs for the Revs in the bottom of the 9th inning. They get runners at second and third, but Tyler Cloyd holds on. The Patriots win this one. So we'll go over all the highlights and more in the Flemington Department Store postgame show. Flemington Department Store, the area's best selection of quality clothing, flooring, furniture, and footwear, found in our 2-acre showroom located on Route 31, north of the Flemington Circle. Flemington Department Store, it is worth the trip. We had a thriller here tonight. A lot of fun. Let's jump right into it. Ricky Eusebio was on the mound for the Revs. He was going up against Liam O'Sullivan on the bump for the Somerset Patriots. And it was both starting pitchers that got off to a strong start. We were scoreless over the first 3 innings of tonight's ball game, but that would change in the top of the 4th inning, and it would change with the very first batter of the inning. It was Teodoro Martinez. Thanks for cutting that up. So Teodoro Martinez's second home run of the season, and the Patriots leading 1-0. Later in the inning, it was Will Kenjer grounding out, Edwin Espinal then with a base hit, Michael Ullman with a double on a ground ball hit down the third base line to put runners at second and third with 1 away. Jimmy Paredes then chopped into a fielder's choice. Ullman advanced to third on the play, and then with Alfredo Rodriguez at the plate, 2 away, a runner at first and third, and the Patriots will get a good amount of fortune. So Somerset leading 2-0 and wound up they would probably need another run. We'll get to that in a little bit. But meanwhile, it was Liam O'Sullivan on the mound for the Somerset Patriots, and not enough can be said about the performance from O'Sullivan tonight. He kept the Revs off the scoreboard. York threatened. They had runners at second and third and 2 away in the bottom of the first inning. And O'Sullivan forced Carlos Franco to ground out to second base. That was the final out of the inning. After that point, O'Sullivan would retire 11 batters in a row, and he would scatter a hit in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, worked a scoreless 7th inning, and then worked into the 8th. Wound up going 7 2/3 innings. He gave up a leadoff base hit in the 8th to Henry Castillo, and then a 2-out double to Angelis Nina. It chased O'Sullivan, and it had runners at second and third with 2 away. Oh, actually, before we get to that, in the top of the 7th inning, O'Sullivan was still pitching well, and the Patriots would add an insurance run. Yovan Gonzalez popped out to the first baseman for the first out. Craig Massey then got a double down the right field line. He stole third base, and with Teodoro Martinez at the plate, Somerset wound up getting a very much needed insurance run. Almost missed it. So the Patriots were in front 3-0. It wound up being that Teodoro Martinez would have the only 2 runs batted in of the ball game for Somerset. It wound up being a big sac fly. And then moving over to the 8th inning, again, O'Sullivan gave up that 2-out double to Angelis Nina. It put runners at second and third with 2 away. O'Sullivan exited after 7 2/3 innings. Zach Zinicola came on for the Patriots. And Zinicola was going up against Telvin Nash, who represented the tying run. Well, Zinicola would only throw 1 pitch, and it was enough, as Telvin Nash flew out to left center field, and the Patriots continued to carry a 3-0 lead into the 9th inning. The Patriots would get a couple of runners on in the top of the 9th. They ultimately did not score. And then in the bottom of the 9th inning, things got rather interesting. Tyler Cloyd got the first 2 out of the frame. Wellington Dotel then added a 2-out single. A 2-out single from Melky Mesa, and then a 2-out RBI single from Henry Castillo. Had runners at first and second, and the Revs were on the board. It was a 3-1 score. James Skelton, the next batter, as a pinch hitter for Alvaro Rendon, hit an RBI double down the left field line, and that brought the Revs back within a run. It made it a 3-2 score. And then it was up to Justin Trapp, the former Patriot, where a base hit likely would have won the ball game for the York Revolution, but Trapp got underneath a fastball from Tyler Cloyd and popped it out to the right fielder Teodoro Martinez, who fittingly made the catch to end this ball game and preserve a 3-2 win for the Somerset Patriots. So ultimately, for the Patriots, they win this ball game 3-2. They've taken the first 3 over the York Revolution, and they have now won 4 games in a row. as they put 3 runs on the board on 10 hits, no errors, and 10 runners left on base. It's the 4th straight game in which Somerset has hit 10 or more hits. The Revolution, on the other hand, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors, and 8 runners left on base. Liam O'Sullivan is the winning pitcher. Again, a tremendous appearance from him. In my opinion, the best outing that O'Sullivan has made this season. He tosses 7 2/3 innings, no runs, 6 hits, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. Meanwhile, the losing pitcher is Ricky Claudio. He falls to 0-1 after allowing 2 runs, 1 earned on 5 hits over 4 1/3 innings. Tyler Cloyd does give up 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning on 4 hits, but Cloyd preserves the lead and gets the save, his 2nd save of the 2019 season, in a ballgame that took 2 hours and 54 minutes in front of an announced crowd of 3,027 fans. With the win, the Patriots improved to 10-16 in the second half, 52-44 overall this season. With the loss, the Revs fall to 18-8 in the second half, 52-43 overall this season. So a big night for the Patriots. And looking at the out-of-town scoreboard, there were a couple of games that did go final early on. It was the Long Island Ducks defeating the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 2-0 over in Waldorf at 11 a.m. first pitch. The High Point Rockers came from behind and defeated the Sugarland Skeeters 9-8 earlier today. And in a rain-shortened doubleheader, the New Britain Bees and the Lancaster Barnstormers only played 1 game, and the Bees wound up winning that ball game 1-0. So all 4 teams in the Liberty Division win tonight, which means we have no movement in the standings on either side. The Rockers remain in first place, 1 game up on the Long Island Ducks, 3.5 up on the Patriots, 4.5 up on the New Britain Bees. Meanwhile, the York Revolution remain in first place in the Freedom Division, 2.5 up on the Skeeters, 5.5 up on the Blue Crabs, and 8.5 up on the Lancaster Barnstormers. Well, our next broadcast and the final broadcast of this road trip will take place tomorrow night back here at Peoples Bank Park as the Patriots look for the sweep over the York Revolution. It'll be David Holmberg on the mound. He'll be making his 3rd start since returning from injury, and he'll be working against the Freedom Division All-Star Game starting pitcher Mitch Atkins, also a former Somerset Patriot. That ball game first pitch scheduled for 6:35 p.m. Our coverage on SPN.TV as well as 1450 WCTC scheduled for 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. A big thank you to Mike Lawrence running our boards at our WCTC studios in Somerset, as well as always it's a big thank you to the entire press box staff here at Peoples Bank Park. Always very much enjoy coming to this ballpark, oftentimes more than a lot of the other ballparks in the Atlantic League. So a big thank you to everyone here in York as well. But that'll do it for us from York, Pennsylvania. Again, your final score, it's the Patriots hanging on and defeating the Revolution 3-2 and taking the first 3 games of this 4-game series. For everyone involved with the broadcast, my name is Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Have a pleasant rest of your Wednesday evening, everybody. Good night.